O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. C-R-E-D-I-T. Credit. That's credit. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Happy Hump Day, everyone. Welcome to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're enjoying this last semi-warm day of the week before fall really arrives here in Central Florida. Jim is still on his cruise somewhere out in the Atlantic, but don't worry, you've got the Deb part. You've got the executive producer Jack Daddy-O Bradshaw part.
Good afternoon.
You've got the comedy alien Ross Pidgeotles Padgett.
Stay trippy, man.
And today's very special co-host is none other than the Truth Dragon, Sweet Heat himself, Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell.
Hey now.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Tar Heels.
We're smart now.
It is great to be here with you guys. And by the way, you all have really gussied up this place since the last time I was here.
Wow, that's a sad statement.
Well, it is. I'm used to media companies just basically shutting down their buildings.
Right,
And you all put on paint.
I know,
and,
exactly.
It looks nice around here.
We have a bar. We have a bourbon bar now.
Wait,
What?
what?
It's locked up.
Oh.
Yeah, but you are the manager. You got keys.
Yeah.
Let's make that happen. Let's get
Jack,
weird.
you can do anything. So we're getting tatered in the 5 o'clock hour.
Ayo.
Yeah. You can't
Tatered.
get a DUI sitting down doing radio, baby.
I don't know. We don't want to test that theory out.
But that would be let's find out.
I have pissed off more prosecutors in these parts that I am not doing that game.
Okay.
Really?
That's not what I'm playing.
No?
No, not the DUI.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to enter that gray area if you've made if you are indeed the Truth Dragon. And,
Exactly.
And speaking truth to power,
How sick
power
is that?
sometimes takes revenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
But isn't
We'll be
that
covering that today in Woke News.
isn't that cool though that we have somebody on the show co-hosting who's pissed off prosecutors before? That's pretty sick.
Jim's here most days.
I was going to say, I
Well,
don't
what
know.
is
And
still-
Jack was kind of quiet there, too.
Well, what has Jim Colbert done? He's not writing articles, exposing people's lies.
And actually, Jack, I don't know. Jack's got this kind of church boy thing.
No.
like he's not really ticking off anybody.
What?
He's the guy you want to bring home to mom and dad.
P.A. McGee over
Yeah.
here, which
Yeah.
stands for passive, not
Let's
passive.
talk about this ghost candidate scandal and Phil Archer's role in investigating this. Come on.
Hey, right now there is lots of prosecution going on. I don't know if you saw there was actually
What's
a
the
story.
latest?
Yeah, give us the deets.
Well, they're one of the people who's been criminally charged has tried to subpoena me.
oh,
and-
yes.
Yeah.
You got
Yes.
subpoenaed?
That is
Or
the
not-
capital F last name,
Yeah,
right?
There's a lot going on. But anyway, that's probably not going to happen. But they want our records and all sorts of things like that. That's not going to happen. But right now the prosecution is going. I think justice's wheels are turning.
Nice.
Oh, do you think like federal marshals will break down the studio door and drag you out in handcuffs?
But again, on a serious note, I doubt you're going to get dragged away.
Damn.
But just in case you want to get that bourbon now.
Right.
But on a serious note, this whole ghost candidate scandal,
Oh.
without the investigation of, the Orlando Sentinel and also the Sun Sentinel,
And
is that
yeah,
correct?
Miami
They
Herald,
did some,
wasn't it?
yeah, the Miami Herald did
Miami
some down
Herald,
there. But really,
okay.
I got to say, and I'm big on giving credit. Most of the other media sort of lost interest, and we stayed on this, and a lot of it came down to there was this one thing where the ghost candidate, we won't get too deep into the woods, but there was these ghost candidates who are not real candidates, right? And so we discovered that, like...
I'm reading the article in my head as you're getting ready to say it.
Somebody, like, she had to cover her $800 filing fee, right? So somebody had to donate money to that $800. And so
yes,
we're wondering,
that's the
like,
Swedish chef.
Who donates to a candidate who's not a real candidate? And it was because our reporter, Annie Martin, just left the office, got off her tail, and she started knocking on the doors of the people whose names who were listed as having contributed the money that ended up paying her qualifying fee. And she gets to the door, and one of the people who answered is the mother of a donor, and she's like, oh, my God, there's no way my son donated this money. He doesn't even pay attention to politics. Another one of the ones was the donor who came to the door, and he said, oh, I've never donated to a candidate in my life. Now, there's a lot of other aspects about this story, but right there, something criminal probably took place. Because there's one document that says this person, or something improper. I'll say that. I'll clarify that.
Right.
You have one document saying one person gave money, and you have that person saying, I did not give money. And we've talked about before, you can lie in politics. You can cheat in politics. You can even get a ghost candidate to run in college. What you can't do is mess around with the financial papers, that the disclosures about how the money's listed.
Exactly. And I believe it was the question that Annie Martin was like, well, that just doesn't make any sense. Why would someone give money to a candidate who isn't even campaigning? Right. That makes no sense when it's not like it's the only name on the ballot.
And to the credit, maybe somewhat delayed for my take, to their credit, the state attorney's office and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement started asking questions, and I think there are 3 different people that have been charged with a number of crimes. One has already been convicted. So.
Wow. So I guess Cage Rattler should be your other nickname.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Well, careful.
I can only remember so much.
We'll stick with Truth Dragon.
Yeah, I put that in the social media post.
And that's what I got as a tramp stamp. So we got to keep that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, if you follow us on our feed today, you can get that at JimColbertLive.com, but we're on Twitch and YouTube. Ross gave me a new nickname today, and I'm proudly wearing it on my moniker on the video feed. Thug Nasty Roberts.
Yeah, Thug Nasty.
And what was the origin of that?
I was just commenting on, so in my opinion...
Deb's Edge?
There are 2 sides of Deborah Roberts. There's the first side that I think takes up the majority of your existence, which is this 222% nice persona.
Midwest. I'm from literally the heart of the Midwest. You know the jokes about Midwestern people.
Oh, the nicest people I ever met were in Minnesota.
Well, see, I mean, that's...
9 times out of 10, I walk up to Deb and she goes, are you hungry? Do you want some gum? Is everything okay? Do you want this? Do you? She opened up a cherry Coke and she goes, do you want a sip? Just constant offering.
So by my math, and I am a word guy, that still leaves 1 out of 10.
Yeah. 1 out of 10 times, then it gets Thug Nasty. 1 out of 10, Thug Nasty. And that's when, I piddle. I get scared. I become a little puppy.
Let me ask you something. Have you guys ever had a fight, like an actual fight?
Who?
You and Ross. Have you, not a fist fight, ever gotten angry at each other?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Over the last couple of years.
No.
I'm sure a disagreement here or there,
not
but
publicly.
Oh, see? You see that?
Well, I know
Wait.
Jack. If you were doing it privately, he'd want it to spill out on the air. It's good for numbers.
Yeah, that's exactly. This guy wants blood.
You
Tell
took
him
that. You took that literal. See, what you have to do is you have to listen for the tone of voice, because that tells you that P.A. McGee, passive-aggressive McGee over there, is locked and loaded for bear.
Yeah.
So he throws the bait out, and he waits for you to take it literal and nibble, 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 nibble.
This guy's playing 3D chess, and I'm over here just drawing.
I'm just saying,
See?
individually,
Listen to that.
I have heard each of them complain mightily about the others, but as a manager, I'm not at liberty to reveal that.
Like you just did.
I mean the specifics. I mean the specifics of their grievances.
Okay.
Me and Deb are in a very special group when it comes to this radio show, because we both joined, although she's been far more of an illustrious radio career than I have.
No, but we both popped
It's close.
We both popped our...
But
can I say that?
I don't
No?
know.
Okay, well, we were both virgins when we came over here.
I think I made it worse.
You did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whether you could or not.
That's what I counted on.
but
Do
we
you
both
treat all
joined
your
in.
guests like this, by the way?
Oh,
Have you
are
listened?
you kidding?
Yeah, you all have had some fun people. I feel like you've got like sort of the 12 days of Christmas, and I'm the tube socks that you all are like getting in the stocking.
I love tube socks.
That pleases Ross to no end.
I'm a big sock guy, man.
I'm never going to look at socks the same way. Or you, Ross?
You need to listen to that podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like that kind of sock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm
And we
man
learned
enough to admit it.
You know how we found that out, Scott? Because his mother-in-law found it.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
In his nightstand.
And you still
In his
yeah, because
nightstand.
it was like breakable, if memory serves.
Yeah, it was like a plate.
Has this show been going like 9 minutes and we're already here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's been
yeah.
going a solid 10.
Yeah, that's why we got
It took
Tug
us-
Nasty.
Exactly. It took us a little
Ross,
bit
you
longer
should
to
have-
get there
you should
today.
have a little shame.
None.
I want a little shame in your game.
I
Spoken like a true dad.
granted, that was the most embarrassed I've ever been. However, I also knew while it was happening that Jim's going to get a kick out of this.
We all did. We all did.
That's what goes through your head.
Yeah, it's because I'm a total radio professional
See,
now.
That's how you
And that's
know
what-
he's
I just don't.
he's leveled up.
I
Yeah.
don't understand the
That's-
mechanics, the hygiene. I don't understand anything about this.
Oh, good call. We should wipe that mic down. You're on to something.
This is upsetting. I think I made a mistake.
Oh, strap in, baby boy. You got another 3 hours and 40 minutes. This has just gotten started.
And you know what?
you know-
The sock thing is good for the environment. The sock thing's good for the environment.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wasting stuff.
Please
Except
follow.
babies.
Please,
Come on, Jack.
please follow the tube. Follow the feed so you can watch Sweet Heat's reaction. The Truth Dragon is. What do you guys want to put money down that he's going to throw up before the end of the show?
No, he will not.
You don't think so?
No, I do not think.
Not Sweet Heat.
You better
No,
not throw
Truth
up that
Dragon?
elixir, man. Elixir's fire.
Well, those are some good wings.
Yeah, those wings are no joke.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to have some information coming up later on in the show about where you can get wings just like we had today, as well as some great place to watch World Cup action. We've also got, we're going to talk with Scott later on about the article that he wrote in today's Orlando Sentinel. We've got Animal House coming up today. Kathy Burns and the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando will be our guests today. We've got trivia with Brad. We've got Ross Thoughts and more. And speaking of more, we've got that 3 o'clock keyword, y'all, and it is credit. Enter the word credit, CREDIT, at realradio.fm. And like Jack says, if it says it's the wrong keyword, just refresh your damn page. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk about Trump announcing his run for 2024. Hey, get this. Florida tourism is surpassing pre-pandemic levels. That's good news. And someone buys Steve Jobs' sandals. Wait till I tell you for how much. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during Woke News. So keep it right here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
No one gives a big warm hug like us when you need it. Come on, get in here. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. What?
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Stop and go traffic continues coming out of Polk County, eastbound on I-4, approaching U.S. Highway 27 to pass 429 now. It's also slow between U.S. 192 and Central Florida Parkway. Still looking good heading westbound on I-4. The 408 is up to speed as well as the beach line. 417 is also in good shape too. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Rude Air Conditioners.
Rude Air Conditioners, engineered tough, built to last, dependability day after day, year after year. Rely on Rude. Find your Rude Pro Partner contractor at RudeACFlorida.com. RudeACFlorida.com.
Man, let me tell you something. If you need a bathroom, Rebath in Mid-Florida, that's who does a great job for you. And here's the great thing about Rebath. Well, there's many great things about Rebath. One of the ones I love the most is once you hire them, you're done. You don't have to find an electrician and a plumber and somebody who does tile, somebody who'll put in your cabinetry, somebody who does this. Once you hire Rebath, they have that all in stock, in-house. All of their installers are ready to go, and the products they have are amazing. Names that you've known forever, Moen, Kohler, Toto Delta, Birch Cabinetry. That's what they're we're installing. It's not junk. This is nice stuff. And you can actually see it and put your hands on it right there in Altamont Springs, right in their showroom. 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. You walk in, you'll see some models set up. Those models are just to show you what the products can offer. Every bathroom at Rebath is a custom bathroom. Log on today. It's rebathmidfla.com. Look at the before and afters and then book your appointment. Your new bathroom is right there in Altamont at rebathmidfla.com.
Car crash? Call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
One day you bring them home. The next day, they're packing up the car and heading to college. Childhood moves fast, so the UNest app makes it easy to save for your child's future by putting smart investing tools right in the palm of your hand. With UNest, you can even grow your account with every purchase you make from brands like Disney Plus and DoorDash through the UNest app. Start investing today. Download the UNest app from the App Store or Google Play. See terms and conditions at unest.co. That's UNEST.co.
Better living begins at home. But if your home isn't everything you want it to be, it's time to fall into a new outdoor kitchen or bath. S&W Kitchen's team of award-winning designers is here to help. Experience their concierge design and installation services from start to finish. All at competitive pricing with great financing options available. Visit snwkitchens.com now to set up your free design consultation with their award-winning designers. S&W, creating thoughtful, livable spaces.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Paid for by government.com.
Have you heard? A recent stash of 1881 Morgan silver dollar coins has been found. These gorgeous 1881S silver dollar coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck. Only a limited quantity of these Morgan silver dollar coins are available. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone interested in silver coins. Just call government at 1-800-859-1518 and you are guaranteed a mint condition 1881S Morgan silver dollar featuring the iconic S mint mark of the San Francisco Mint. But with limited quantity, you must call now. These 1881S silver coins are still in uncirculated condition. That is 140 years of history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-859-1518. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $25 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-859-1518 now to secure your 1881S Morgan silver dollars before they sell out. That's 1-800-859-1518.
Doug. Hey, listener. Welcome to Limu's Karaoke Lounge, where Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, and the music never stops. Hit it!
There's an emu with a full-time job. His partner's Doug, but Limu's the heartthrob. Grubs and worms, that's what Limu eats. Gotta fuel up to save you money and hit the streets.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Lisa Booth here for Bishop Gold Group. So just when you think the stock market's recovering and everything's going back to normal, well, here comes another downturn. So what are you going to do? The answer is gold. The company that I trust is Bishop Gold Group. They can advise you on investing in gold and gold IRAs. So act now and get up to $5,000 in free silver with a qualified purchase. Call Bishop Gold Group on your phone, dial pound 250, keyword Bishop Gold. That's pound 250, Bishop Gold, or go to bishopgoldgroup.com.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Hey, this is RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Most businesses count on strong fourth quarter sales. We sure do, and I got a big problem, and I need to catch up. Right now, I'm paying over appraised value for any car. Even if it's really old, I want it. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $6,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. Save big and get more. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. And all RCO Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my Love It or Exchange It program will keep you happy. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. So even if you've heard no in the past, my dealer next door credit approval process can help you get approved with lower rates and smaller payments. So come into my fourth quarter catch-up sale today. I'm RC Hill and I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. New car pricing plus tax tag $8.99 admin fee. Dealer retains all rebates.
The podcast, The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham, is a moving and inspiring biblical audio experience that will help you master wisdom from the world's greatest book. In each episode, you'll learn to apply biblical principles to everyday life.
Each cinematic episode is a journey through the Bible's most profound stories that will strengthen your appreciation of the Word and inspire you to keep learning.
Listen to The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This month only at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Buy a new Nissan and make no payment for 6 months.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Happy Wednesday, y'all. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a great middle of the work and school week. You've got Deb, Jack, Ross, and our special co-host today, Scott Maxwell. Don't forget that 3 o'clock keyword is credit. Take that over to realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. But wait for just a minute, because right now, it's time to get woke.
And now, it's time for Woke News.
It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world.
On the Jim Colbert Show.
I hated you having to turn that song off, Jack.
It's all good.
Yeah, it is.
Well, plenty
Jane's
of
addiction.
Huh?
It is Jane's addiction.
All
Wow.
Points for the Truth Dragon. All right.
Truth Dragon. So cool.
Oh, wait.
You
Thank
got a
sir.
ding.
All right, I'm going to leave. It's not going to get better than that.
There's one
There is
thing.
one.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one thing better than a ding.
You just want to see if you can make it through the show. At some point in the show, maybe you'll get the dong.
Dude, if you get the dong,
Oh, I aspire.
chef's kiss.
You know what I have not been, Jack? Sorry to
Don't worry about
derail
it.
you
We'd
here.
rather do this and talk
And
about
I
the
am
ding and the dong.
I am absolutely jinxing myself here, but I have not been bleeped in probably 10 years. And
Game on.
I don't, Jack probably not remember this. It used to happen to me, not a lot, but occasionally.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I remember really accidentally just casually dropping an F-bomb.
Yeah.
Well,
Potty mouth Maxwell.
when
Seriously.
Anyway, I'm on a long streak of not having that happen.
Well, let's play a quick game. Words that rhyme with tuck.
I even remember what I was talking about. I had just done an interview with Buddy Dyer. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
A little walk down
I think
memory
that was
lane
my
there.
adjective to describe. Anyway,
I do appreciate the reminder because I just checked to make sure our delay system is
Did
fully
you?
operational.
Okay.
All right.
I will make sure that I never hit the dump button. I'll let you handle that. Scott, game on.
All right.
Challenge accepted. Woke News brought to you by Home Loans Radio and that mortgage guy, Don. All right, after teasing an announcement for about a year, it is official. Donald Trump is officially a candidate once again for president. The former president filed paperwork yesterday with the Federal Election Commission. He also made the announcement last night at his Mar-a-Lago home in Palm Beach County. Now, a political morning consult poll released 2 weeks ago shows Trump leading in the race for the Republican nomination, but of course, that poll was taken before the midterm election. He's at 49%, while Governor Ron DeSantis is second at 24%. Don't let that stop you, though. The race for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination is off to an early start. After Trump made his announcement last night, today a group supporting Governor DeSantis is airing an ad promoting his candidacy. Scott, I thought we all got our TVs back.
no. And yesterday, Mike Pence did a interview basically where he said, went on the record saying he was contemplating running again because I think there have been threes of people asking for Mike Pence to be the next president of the United States.
Can you name all three?
And also, did you notice, this Trump announcement was not like other announcements?
No.
I think there was a grand total of one congressman who showed up. And
Ivanka and Jared was there but didn't go up on stage. Ivanka, did you see her statement?
Yeah, she tapped out.
Yeah, saying she's now going to focus on her private life and her family. She will not be taking part in politics.
And the one congressman who was there wasn't even Matt Gaetz. I mean, if you're dragging the bottom of the sound, you'd think you'd get him. It was Madison Cawthorn.
Oh.
And for your listeners who don't know Madison Cawthorn,
He has a special relationship with his
you could probably
cousin.
Google him in TubeSock. And
Hell yeah.
there's a lot out there about that guy.
My kind of guy.
No.
No,
especially no.
I'm not sure for West Virginia.
Yeah, might want to do a little research.
Well,
on
we
that.
have the sock thing in common.
No.
Oh,
no.
what does he do to the socks?
It might be somebody else.
My
It's
socks said yes.
It's someone else's socks while wearing a tail.
I can only imagine.
I did it.
Yes, you did, man.
Well, I can only imagine just like that announcement happened, and a lot of people, grabbed that red hat out of their closet, or maybe it was on their shelf, and they just looked at it, cried one solemn tear, and went, "Let's get it, boys." They just put on their Disturbed album, threw it on. And it's time to ride.
I think there's a lot of truth to that. To all the people who are writing this off
No,
as like
don't.
that is silly. And by the way, all the people who are telling you don't listen to Donald Trump, listen to Ron DeSantis, those are the same sons of guns who are telling you listen to Donald Trump 2 years ago. So I don't know how you're taking any of these folks with a grain of salt. But yeah, do not underestimate Donald Trump and his influence.
And DeSantis has not announced he's running for president, but that's not stopping the Ron to the Rescue super PAC. The group's founder says they're going to run TV ads in the early primary states next month, and he also tells the Miami Herald the Ron versus Don conversation is going to be a highly rated feud.
I got my first fundraising request from, I believe it was called Recruit Ron.
Really?
Today, yes.
Well, it started again, but if you heard yesterday, Rick Scott had announced that he was going to be taking on Mitch McConnell for GOP leadership in the Senate.
There's the epitome of leadership.
And McConnell has been reelected. McConnell defeated a challenge from Florida Senator Rick Scott after the party underperformed during the midterms. It was the most serious challenge, though, that the Kentucky Republican has faced for that position during his 15-year tenure. He's now on track to become the longest-serving Senate caucus leader in our country's history.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm actually all for folks challenging. There were some folks, Democrats, who stepped up to challenge Nancy Pelosi a couple years back, and I thought, you know what? It keeps everybody sharp on their game. But Rick freaking Scott, I mean, he's coming off a historically bad midterm election for the Senate. He has gone underneath every one of the goals he set for himself. Like 2 weeks ago, Rick Scott was saying, we're going to get 55 seats in the Senate. That was his number. This wasn't somebody else. And they are not even going to have control in an off year, which is pretty unusual. And they may have even fewer.
Potentially, yeah. Because if the Georgia race goes to Warnock, then they've picked up another one.
Correct.
All right. Now, when it comes to talk of World War III, I know Ross came in yesterday at the beginning of the show when the headline had first flashed across the screen about the bomb landing in Poland. Of course, a NATO member.
It's like, is that bad? That's bad, right?
Ross's reaction was like, that's an unsettling headline. Well, when it comes to talk of World War III, thankfully, a University of South Florida expert says, quote, hold your horses, end quote. 2 people in Poland were killed yesterday on a farm after a Russian-made missile landed outside a rural village near the Ukraine border. Poland is a member of NATO, and Article 5 of NATO's treaty says an attack on one member is an attack on all. Now, there's a concern that this could escalate the Russia-Ukraine war. Was it a mistake? But USF Global Studies professor Tatiana Kulakevich,
God,
yeah,
impressive.
Tatiana Kulakevich.
You can't beg for it. Like, all right.
Also, I have a question.
Hang on, Scott. There you go.
We're not going to let whether this is World War III or not be determined by a USF professor, are we?
We might. Bust down, Tatiana.
Oh, good job, Ross.
I nailed
it.
Yeah.
That just gave me shivers in my nether regions.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. It's what
Figures. Well, Jack will probably give you the dong first before he does to me.
It was
what you felt with the dong is what my mom felt with Trump's presidency,
his announcement.
Yeah.
You can't say felt with the dong, dude.
Yeah, my bad. It happens.
It's okay. All right. No, you're right. It's not going to come down to believing or whatever, but she isn't too worried. Only once in history has Article 5 ever been invoked, and it took months for that to happen.
'Cause I got dinner plans. So, tonight.
Kulakevich also tells ABC Action News she expects NATO will send Ukraine more military equipment and declare a no-fly zone on the Ukraine-Poland border. But this just in, the missile that landed was likely a Ukrainian defense missile.
Whoops.
Speaking at the Pentagon, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said officials are still in the process of gathering all of their evidence, but the incident looks like it appears the missile was launched by Ukraine as it defended itself from Russia's latest bombardment. Austin said the world knows Russia bears ultimate responsibility. I mean, because they started it, but
yeah, war's messy, man. I don't think any war in the history of humanity has ever been carried out exactly the way it was intended.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't it be wild, though, if things escalate and then Poland and Germany join each other's sides to help Ukraine?
You've got this as like a WWE tag team.
Yeah, I just think that would be a wild twist of history books if Poland and Germany were like, we're friends now. That would be wild.
I think they are.
Well, they are. They're both part of NATO,
Right,
but they
okay.
also have a deep history of one of them invading the other country. Granted, we're talking, 80 years ago, but still, I just think that would be insane to see just within a century, two countries that were very far apart back in the, the late 30s, early 40s, all of a sudden, tag teaming up on Russia.
But generally, we're all in favor of fewer missiles, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm rooting for that more so than Germany and Poland tag team.
I just wanted clarification.
Make more love, less war.
Thank you.
We've heard that before, right? All right. Friends of Gulliver Prep High School football star Deshaun Perry are speaking out on his tragic loss in the UVA shooting. Gulliver Prep coach Earl Sims says Deshaun was a talented athlete with a smile that could just light up a room. The University of Virginia has canceled Saturday's home football game against Coastal Carolina as the school mourns the loss of Deshaun and two other UVA football players gunned down on a school bus Sunday night coming back from a field trip. The suspect, also a former football player, was denied bond. Now, the number of deaths attributed to Hurricane Ian in Florida continues to go up. This just continues to astound me this many weeks after the storm. The Florida District Medical Examiners confirmed it now stands at 137. The latest fatalities linked include one in Collier County, which includes Naples. And that's where you're from, right, Ross?
That's where I'm from, and that's also where I have one of my best friends is like a chief firefighter paramedic guy down there, and he was telling me harrowing stories about what he had to go through. He almost lost his life.
Really?
Yeah, he got real close to a really bad situation, and it was just intense. I called him days afterwards, and he kind of, relayed a bunch of information on me, and it was bad. It was very, very bad.
Yeah, it's unbelievable when you still see the photos of the devastation in Southwest Florida. But there's also two other deaths reported in Volusia County. The vast majority occurring in Southwest Florida's Lee County. That's where the storm made landfall as a devastating Cat 4 in late September. It's not stopping people from coming to Florida. Tourism continues to surpass pre-pandemic levels. Numbers from Visit Florida show the Sunshine State welcomed more than 35 million visitors during the third quarter alone. That's nearly 7% more than a year ago and 8% above the same quarter in 2019 before the pandemic began.
Wow.
So those ticket prices at the theme parks could just keep going up and up and up.
Yeah, I think it's this weird reverse reaction.
Yeah.
They raise it, it's like, well, they raise the prices. It must be better. I'm going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Overall, the first 9 months of the year saw a 15% increase in visitors to Florida compared to last year and 4% above the same period in 2019. And speaking of Disney, Walt Disney World is moving forward with its plans for a new affordable housing development.
That is true. They got a developer.
Yeah, the company says they know what developer they want to build and operate. I believe it's called Michael's. More than 1,300 affordable units
Like
near
the
its
craft store?
theme park in Orange County. No, I'm just Disney and the Michael's organization.
I thought apartments were made of glue and paper mache.
They
Velcro locks.
They outbid Joann's. Because with Joann's, you could come with a coupon from the internet and get a discount.
And Hobby Lobby said, well, we don't even want to play if we can't tell everyone how to live their lives.
No, we're not going to play until we can also keep stealing artifacts.
Yeah. And we don't build on Sunday.
Yeah, no
They're
Sunday.
they're now negotiating a final agreement for the plans. No timeline was released. Another theme park has similar ideas. Of course, Universal Orlando wants to build 1,000 affordable apartments, but has not recently updated their progress. And later on, I actually was wondering, should this be something that you kind of consider like a community stewardship?
Maybe if they were doing it voluntarily, but Universal is not. That was when they were trying to get the county
road.
to get the road, and then they claimed the two things had nothing to do with each other. But the negotiations were stalled on the road, and they said, "Hey, how about unrelated to anything else, we're going to do some big affordable housing," and then they were able to seal the deal. But I think the employers that pay wages that do not allow people to live have an obligation to, because they don't. We pay it.
Right.
That you pay for public housing, you pay for welfare, you pay for food stamps, all these things. The same reason I think employers should be paying for bus routes to get their employees who cannot afford to live. But now I'm going on a Debbie Downer note. So
I'm Debbie. Nice to meet you.
Truth Dragon, gonna truth
yeah,
dragon,
absolutely.
baby.
That's why I asked you.
Well, I know yesterday you all covered the ticket prices too,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
What's it top out at $189? I think it is.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you know how many hours it would take for a hotel housekeeper to take a family of 4 for at $189 a person?
Well, and that's why a lot of times I know when I used to work there that the difficulty was when you see that cooler, and the stroller being covered by a blanket or a towel, and you're supposed to tell them that you can't bring your own sandwiches or soda in. It's like, no, man, let the CEO or some executive do that. I'm not gonna...
I think they are pretty good about letting you take in stuff.
No, they prefer you don't.
We used to bring all kinds of hot PBJs. Nasty.
Yeah.
To the theme parks?
Yeah, the jelly's running through the bread and the saran wrap.
Now you're talking my love language.
Jack, I bet you have never paid for a theme park hamburger.
That would be incorrect.
Yeah,
you
man.
have paid for.
Yes. Yeah, I have. No, the food. I would have only been in the theme park if I got the tickets for free to get there. I figured I could come off my wallet for the food.
That's a local right there.
Yeah.
That is a local.
Well, you're doing your part for our economy,
I do. As the true foodie of the show, because I'm a foodie now. I don't know if you've been paying attention.
When did that happen? Like 2 weeks ago when we had sushi?
That was.
You should have been here when he discovered salt.
No, he said.
He did. He told us about it recently.
Yeah, but no, I had a moment with Scott.
No wonder he got the dome.
It was fireworks, and and he looked
Explains
in my.
it. Did he look deep into your eyes?
He looked in my eyes and he said, "You had a moment."
Those were some baby blues.
Add a little ginger, a little wasabi. We're gonna make magic, Bradshaw.
That was all true.
Was that your first taste of sushi?
It was not my first taste of sushi, but there was something. It was the nigiri, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But with the soy sauce, there was just some magical combination that it was just
he wasn't touching the ginger. He needed to mix it all in.
Oh,
together.
you gotta have the ginger.
But it was like fireworks, and I'm like, suddenly it's like, oh, I get it now.
That's it.
Then I'm like,
it was magical.
I'm gonna be a foodie.
It was pretty cute though that you guys intertwined arms when you guys fed each other sushi. That was nice.
I needed help with the chopsticks.
Hey, Ross, a little something for you.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing you went to Hawaii when you did.
Oh, no.
Because they're likely going to introduce visitor fees.
Oh, crap.
What?
The state's governor-elect, Josh Green.
They're raising their prices too?
Exactly.
The state of Hawaii?
The state of Hawaii said in his campaign that he would seek a $50 fee per visitor.
50?
Yep. It would go toward helping the impacts tourism has had on Hawaii's natural resources.
Okay, now I'm kind of backing it because that place has been plundered by tourism, and I was part of the problem.
Green also noted it could fund affordable housing projects.
Could.
It's just so obvious and borderline sad when you find out how in demand Hawaii is, and then you think about all the locals who got priced out. A lot of Hawaiians have left Hawaii because their average real estate is like 1.1 mil.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be able to pay for that being a bartender.
That is absolutely true, but you don't have to look down to Hawaii. In Key West, they bus in their hotel housekeepers from Miami, and that ain't a short bus ride.
No,
because they cannot afford to live in Key West. That was one of the first cities that started talking about using their hotel taxes that way, because the hoteliers are like, hey, we can't afford to have any workers. I mean, you could pay them more, but that wasn't an option.
Right. Exactly.
So, yeah.
Next.
But $50. All right. I'm not necessarily
That's
opposed
not
to
bad.
that.
I would
gotta
pay
think
that
about this.
because if I'm going to go there to see the natural beauty and you're just going to ask me for $50 to do your part to keep it looking this way, I'm cool with it.
I can still ride a whale, right?
I know a guy.
No.
With enough cash? Yeah.
Like every 3 years there's a story in Florida about some woman trying to ride a manatee.
But enough about Tori.
That was Ross.
That wasn't. Who said that? Who said that?
Someone who's too far away from the dump button to make it go away.
Someone who's gonna have to relive that moment during a best of.
Listen,
I love you, Tori.
I'm not putting that out there. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Did you hear that?
I have our listener. The listeners seem they kind of. She
just got tagged 8 times on Facebook.
She already knows. She already knows.
I'm laughing at Jimmy right now.
Yeah, it's always weird.
Jimmy, you know what they're saying?
I have multiple friends that have walked up to me and been like, I don't know what it is about Jim, but I just find him to be so attractive. So now I feel like at liberty of making fun of him because I have more than one friend who's like, oh my God, I just love his eyes. This is weird,
what is
man.
happening right now?
Exactly. I don't know.
That's me backtracking. That's what's happening
But you're
right
complimenting Jim.
That's the idea.
He's trying to.
This original joke was against Jim riding a manatee. He's apologizing to Tori because riding a manatee would be Jimmy would be the manatee.
There's the manatee.
That was the insult. He went after his boss while he's on vacation.
Oh wow.
I don't want any part of this.
You're part of it.
But I think I've told you before, I am not scared of Jim. I am scared of Tori.
Oh, we all are terrified of Tori.
Yeah. I would not do anything to make her angry.
No. I laugh at Jim's anger. Tori makes me piddle.
Mm-hmm. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
I need puppy pads.
Exactly. We all need puppy pads, and a little depends. All right, finally, someone spent more than $200,000 on a used pair of Birkenstocks worn by the late Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. They're described by Julian's Auctions as, quote, well used but still intact. The deep impressions of Jobs' feet can be seen in the soles of the suede sandals.
This is a guy who didn't shower, right?
Yeah. And was said to stink really bad. Well, they were expected to sell for $60,000, but instead sold for $218,750. Jobs' signature look, always the black turtleneck, Levi 501s, and New Balance sneakers, but back in the 70s and 80s, he often wore his iconic Birks. The sandals were reportedly on Jobs' feet in the Los Altos, California garage, where he and Steve Wozniak founded Apple and have been showcased in several museums. Jobs died in 2011 from complications from pancreatic cancer.
That, by the way, sounds like the world's worst Bumble profile. Well used, but still intact.
Yeah.
And now you all are officially woke. Thank you for that, Scott. As always, Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio and that mortgage guy, Don. You know, Don says he takes about 3 hours every day answering about 100 questions or so. And he really, really loves to do it because he knows how confusing it is to own and buy a home and insuring it now and everything else that comes with the home buying process. We'll get your questions answered and also maybe get a free written quote just by simply going to homeloansradio.com. While you're there, like I said, ask Don any mortgage question, get a written quote. So easy by hitting apply now. And again, that's homeloansradio.com or thatmortgaguyDon.com. Still have a few more minutes to enter that keyword credit at realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more fun on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is Real Music Weekends.
3 nights at the motel under street lights in the city of Palm.
Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. Our next front sweeping across the Florida Peninsula, so we're seeing a lot of cloud cover. Afternoon highs in the upper 70s, if not low 80s today. But once the front does clear off to our south, we are going to be seeing much cooler air. Afternoon highs dipping into the 60s on Thursday and Friday with overnight lows in the 50s. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by the new Bobcat of the Space Coast.
There's a new Bobcat in town. Smith Brothers Bobcat Group is proud to introduce Bobcat of the Space Coast, your local Bobcat dealer for all your compact equipment, sales, and rental needs. One tough animal, only at Bobcat of the Space Coast, located 2 blocks north from 528 on US 1. Stop in today.
Hey guys, Jim here for my friends over at Solar Bear. If you are sick and tired of paying those high electric bills, then you need to call Solar Bear. They're the #1 solar installer in the state of Florida, and they can help eliminate eliminate your power bill. That's right, eliminate. Solar Bear, the highest rated and reviewed solar company in the state, locally owned and operated, which means no subcontractors. And all you have to do, just visit solarbear.com today for that free estimate. And check it out right now. 0 down, 0% interest, no payments for 12 months with credit approval. Say goodbye to your electric bill and say hi to Solar Bear. solarbear.com.
Fence Outlet has the largest assortment of vinyl, wood, aluminum, chain link, and steel fences in Florida. That means we have the styles you want at the guaranteed lowest price. Right now, put no money down and get 0% financing on any fence. Go to fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we got Justin $100,000.
Well, I was in a motorcycle accident, unfortunately. You guys were able to get me set on my feet to where I don't have to worry as much about finances. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention Marines, military personnel, families, and contractors who were stationed at Camp Lejeune. Were you present at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December of 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. For nearly 34 years, those in the Marine Corps' base Camp Lejeune were exposed to contaminated drinking water, resulting in devastating injuries, including several forms of cancer, adverse birth outcomes, Parkinson's disease, and more. North Carolina's procedural laws have prevented victims from getting the justice they deserve, but passage of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act of 2022 would allow you or a loved one to file lawsuit seeking compensation for illnesses and injuries linked to the toxic water. Call today for your free consultation. 800-561-1201. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call 800-561-1201. That's 800-561-1201. Again, 800-561-1201.
Everyone could use a little help with their bills, especially these days. At Duke Energy, we're offering easy ways to help keep your energy bills more manageable. With programs that allow you to pay the same amount each month or pay in installments over several months. Plus, special financial assistance from the Share the Light Fund for those facing hardships. We're Duke Energy, and we're here to help you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
You've got advanced prostate cancer, but you're not waiting around. You want straight talk, the facts about Orgovix.
Orgovix Relagolix 120 milligram prescription tablets is a treatment for adults with advanced prostate cancer. Fact: Orgovix is a different kind of androgen deprivation therapy treatment, a pill, not an injection. Orgovix may cause serious side effects, including a heart condition called QT prolongation. Tell your doctor right away if you feel dizzy, faint, have a racing or pounding heart, or chest pain. Orgovix can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during treatment and for 2 weeks after Orgovix treatment. The most common side effects include hot flushes, increased blood sugar and blood fat levels, muscle and joint pain, decreased blood hemoglobin levels, increased liver enzymes, tiredness, constipation, and diarrhea. Other side effects include weight gain, decreased sex drive, and erectile function problems. Orgovix may cause infertility. Talk to your doctor if infertility is a concern for you.
Go with Orgovix. Ask your doctor. For more facts, visit gowiththefacts.com.
There are some financial institutions who care more about helping you reach your goals, so they offer solutions and tools to make something that seems impossible become a reality. Fairwinds. Visit fairwinds.org.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando. Slow internet is nonsense. For fast internet, switch to Spectrum Business. Thousands of consumer-initiated tests confirm Spectrum delivers the fastest speed in the nation. That's right, Spectrum delivers the fastest internet speeds in the nation. Switch to Spectrum Business and get 600 megabit per second internet for your business. Only $49.99 a month when bundled. No hidden fees, no contracts, no nonsense. Just the fastest internet speeds in the nation. Visit business.spectrum.com/ultra. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by Skylight Roofing. Roof with us. SkylightRoofing.com.
You're listening listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Family, what's going on? Scott, it's always great to hear your voice. Hey, listen, I think it was last week or the week before, maybe you called in or they called you, and you said it was an article you wrote about, it was about DeSantis, you said, or something. He had an article. You said it was bizarre. He was like anointing himself, like he's the warrior, the savior sent by God. Can you tell me where I can get that article? Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Everybody's high on consolation.
Hey, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. The Jim Part will be back when his vacation is done. He's probably listening to this kind of yacht rock right now.
Dig it. I would.
I would too. Hope you're enjoying it. Ooh, holiday.
This is, as a matter of fact, we talked a little earlier. Last week I went to the Yacht Rock concert.
Yeah.
This was the opening song for them.
Was it really?
It was great. It was so much fun. Do yourself a favor.
House of Blues?
Yes.
I went to a Yacht Rock party on Saturday night, and people were yapping about the Yacht Rock concert.
I was at the Yacht Rock concert. It's 2 hours of fun. Hit after hit after hit.
I was going to say, did you sing along with this? You had to.
I was actually singing along with, a few songs. Half the crowd was wearing captain's hats, and it was just fun. It's a lot of fun.
That is a good time.
And I think they tour every year, so, I mean, next year, do yourself a favor and check it out.
Oh,
right?
awesome.
Get it, guys! Yeah, baby.
There you go, Ross.
Long live the 70s.
Like I said, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. What you heard before this great rejoin music was called a talkback, and you can do one of your very own. Just download the free iHeartRadio app. Look for Real Radio 104.1. There's going to be a little red microphone. Tap that bad boy and give us your best 30 seconds. Less is better. You can even listen back, send it in, and get your questions answered, just like that gentleman there to you, Scott. I remember that tweet, actually, so I know you have the answer.
Yeah, that was the DeSantis ad that they aired right before the campaign that was basically claiming that he was sent from God himself to be a savior for...
It was the Paul Harvey audio, right?
It was. It was Paul Harvey originally did it.
Okay, right.
God created a farmer.
Right.
And the difference was, this was Paul Harvey praising somebody else and saying they were delivered by God. This was Ron DeSantis saying he was created by God for you. And that's actually the clip that got Trump all worked up. That's what prompted...
That's what he called him, DeSanctimonious.
That's what prompted...
So was that the official DeSantis campaign that released that?
Yes.
Or one of the PACs?
No.
Oh, it was his campaign.
If the column I wrote on it, it was Wednesday of last week for your caller, and where I included... the tweet from Casey DeSantis is actually the one who released it on behalf of the... It said something like, "I love you, Ron."
Yeah.
And it was on the 8th day. So after, the mountains and the majesty and everything else, it was God delivered Ron DeSantis. And that was actually the day where I thought maybe he was jumping the ship a little bit. Because my take on this, let other people tell you that you're their savior.
Right.
You don't tell them you're your savior. There's a time that might even be considered a little blasphemous for you to say that you were God's chosen gift.
I don't know. I've run across quite a few men who thought they were God's gift.
And history has shown us that people who have that claim amongst themselves are all great people, and no one ever dies. No one. Check into the history. When you come out saying, like, hey, I'm God's chosen one, I was brought, no one ever dies.
So if you want to get into it a little deeper, there are some conservative and religious pundits who are basically saying that was Ron DeSantis trying to seize the Christian mantle from Donald Trump, which, by the way, it's bloody freaking nuts that Donald Trump ever had a Christian mantle. I mean, this is the guy that you're going to Sunday school and say, yeah, that's my savior. That's the guy I want as my role model. To grab him by the you-know-what on the bus with Billy Bush.
That's just amazing in and of itself. And I was just, that whole campaign just shocked that it's like, wait, you guys are good with this, right? Really? But Jimmy was talking about the new documentary that dropped on Hulu.
Oh, he got me into it. I watched it this past weekend.
What's it called again?
God Forbid.
God Forbid.
God Forbid. And it's about
Jerry Falwell Jr.?
Falwell Jr.
And you could get the guy who made that movie on your show if you wanted. He's a Miami guy. I know him. His name's Billy Corbin. He's the one who did Cocaine Cowboys.
Oh yeah, Billy Corbin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's a good guy. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He's a profane guy. You would need to bleep.
Yeah.
Probably
Really?
if you had Billy.
Yeah.
But
Give
I
us
thought
a sample.
I would. You're still there. I would highly recommend that movie because have you guys watched it yet?
I have not watched it yet.
I highly recommend that movie. It is, first of all, you don't have to like politics. You don't have to like religion. It's nasty. It's like plain nasty. This is the pool boy who was the guy that Jerry Falwell Jr.'s wife recruited to have sex with while Jerry Falwell watched, and I can't believe we're going to do this every segment, tube socked, while they were getting it on. And it went on for quite a while, but it goes into Michael Cohen, the Trump attorney, is part of it. It gets into the endorsement process. It's all about how this is how, because of that activity, all happening in Florida, by the way. The whole thing takes place in Florida.
Of course it does. We're number one.
Is what brought the Christian right to Donald Trump, because basically there was blackmail. They had something on him and said, you're going to declare Trump the Christian. And to your point, Jack, the rest of the followers were like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, guess that's our guy now. Nuts. And dirty.
Netflix, right?
No, Hulu.
Hulu?
Yeah.
All right, Hulu.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for that recommendation, Scott. You're the second one now. Now I feel like the pressure is on to see it.
Yeah. No, I hear good. Well, I hear it's very interesting, but it's also, as Jimmy said, it's pure politics. This is the what they're doing, behind the scenes, the leverage and the
machinations.
Yeah.
All of it.
Shameful.
It is. What isn't shameful is that we've got a fresh keyword coming up for you at 4 o'clock. And not only that, we're going to talk to Kathy Burns from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando because Animal House is next. So keep it here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Your shot at a little holiday magic is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
We're looking at accident delays now, westbound on I-4 between Princeton Street and Michigan Street, taking up 2 left lanes right near OBT. Heads up here and expect delays if you're heading out this way. Eastbound is also stop and go between U.S. Highway 27 and Polk County to pass 429. We're still in good shape right now on the beach line. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. It's Pro Time. You are invited to kick back at the Lowe's Pro Happy Hour with free Pepsi-Cola drinks and Frito-Lay snacks. Come into Lowe's and get the full MVP treatment at Pro Happy Hour on November 17th from 2 to 5 p.m.
Get ready for Thanksgiving at Tools Ace Hardware. If you want to entertain outdoors this holiday season, we've got everything you need to be the perfect host. How about a brand new Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, or Napoleon grill just in time for Thanksgiving? Plus, Hollywood outdoor furniture is perfect for all your outdoor gatherings. Tools Ace even has fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone warm when the temperature drops. Get it all assembled and delivered for free when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Visit one of their 12 Central Florida locations, including our new location, now open in South Claremont on the corner of Highway 27 and Hartwood Marsh. Or shop online at toolsacehardware.com.
This year has been hard. My mom didn't always have enough money to buy food. Some nights I went to bed hungry and scared. But thanks to people like you, I'm looking forward to the holidays when we can have a big meal together as a family. Give the gift of hope. For every $1 donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, you can provide 4 meals for a family like mine. Help today at feedhopenow.org. That's feedhopenow.org.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Hey, this is R.C. Hill from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. Most businesses count on strong fourth quarter sales. We sure do, and I got a big problem, and I need to catch up. Right now, I'm paying over appraised value for any car. Even if it's really old, I want it. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $6,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. Save big and get more. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check back out our certified used cars. And all RC Hill Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my Love It or Exchange It program will keep you happy. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. So even if you've heard no in the past, my dealer next door credit approval process can help you get approved with lower rates and smaller payments. So come into my fourth quarter catch-up sale today. I'm RC Hill and I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. New car pricing plus tax tag $8.99 admin fee. Dealer retains all rebates.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. It means that when you hire us, you get a legal army. When it comes to law, size matters. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
My husband and I live next door to a haunted graveyard. It's a little creepy, but we manage. Just like we manage without home internet. Do I wish my mobile hotspot was faster? Yes, but I make it work. Kinda. Just like we make it work sleeping next to a 17th century burial ground.
Honey, can you move your hand?
That's not my hand.
It's mine.
Not having home internet? It's not that bad.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Switch to Xfinity and get one line of unlimited mobile and home internet together for $50 a month for 12 months. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit your local Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New Connect Internet customers only on one-year contract. Internet included for 12 months. New Xfinity mobile account required. Requires paperless billing and auto-pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Xfinity post-pay internet required for Xfinity mobile. Additional devices extra. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of data usage. Offer ends 12/21/22.
We're ready for you at Village Medical. Now accepting new Medicare patients right in your neighborhood. Experience personalized primary care from a care team you can rely on with convenient same-day appointments, virtual visits, plus weekend and evening hours at select locations. Schedule your Medicare annual wellness visit today. Go to villagemedical.com/getcare. That's villagemedical.com/getcare.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Can health insurance be not just a thing, but a place? With a door you can walk through where you'll find health solutions for all your needs, where you can talk in person with a nurse or meet with experts who can help you manage billing issues. It can. At your local Florida Blue Center, you'll find all this and more. Come see for yourself. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue Centers do not replace your doctor. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
The future of audio is here, and it's always free. Listen to what you want whenever you want.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Download our free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Need more animals, more gators, and more fun? Y'all need Gatorland.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1, and happy hump day. Hope you're having a wonderful middle of the week. Get ready for that cold front tonight, y'all. Down in the 50s. Tomorrow, highs only in the mid-60s. First taste of real fall.
Nice.
4 o'clock keyword for you. I can't wait. He's going to be on in the car. 4 o'clock keyword is cash. C-A-S-H. Take that over to realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. Like I said, welcome back. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, our special co-host today, the one and only Orlando Sentinel columnist, Sweet Heat.
What is up?
Scott Maxwell. And of course, every Wednesday, we do a little thing called Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
And Animal House is generously brought to you by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman of Klausman Law. We'll tell you how to get in touch with the big animal lover at the end of the segment. But first, please join me in welcoming a regular guest, Kathy Burns from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando.
Yeah. Thanks for having me back.
You got it. And who's your special sweet friend you've got?
Well, this little girl, her name is Cindy, and she's an adorable, I think you're right, Scott, lab hound mix. She's a lowrider.
She is a lowrider.
Maybe some basset.
Maybe some corgi.
The face is
Maybe
all
corgi.
black lab, but the body is not.
You're absolutely right.
You sound like you're in the club.
You can see her for yourself. We've got YouTube and Twitch. You can follow the feed there to see Cindy up live and personal. Now, where did you get Cindy, Kathy?
So Cindy actually came to us from a rural shelter in Alabama.
Oh, wow.
With her siblings.
Of course.
I mentioned before we went on air, Jan, Peter, and Greg.
Wow, those
the
names
Brady
sound
Bunch.
familiar.
I love it.
Yeah, that dog's not going to last very long in your your building. That is a cute puppy. Did I already miss how old this puppy is?
She is 3.5 months, and she was cleared for adoption today. So you're right.
Wow.
She won't last long.
Oh, you want to come home with me, Cindy? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She is listening to you. How cute.
Scott, are you serious? Are you going to adopt little Cindy and bring her home? I mean, she does have the perfect name.
Yeah, that would be confusing at my house. My fat cat Leona.
Cindy, I told you no.
Right. I just got shivers with you joking. Like that.
Oh, no.
That doesn't happen. No.
Cindy off the bed. No, not you. Is it Cindy on the bed?
No, that definitely not.
No, yeah.
I still think she would make a great pet for you.
She's precious.
Now,
She
Kathy,
is.
how do you end up with a little dog like this and their siblings from a rural shelter in Alabama?
Abandoned puppies that are found or end up due to overpopulation in shelters. Not as common in urban areas, but in rural environments with dogs roaming. It happens.
So it's the shelter that contacts you because now I've been hearing or reading rather like on our newswire that the shelters throughout the state are just inundated with animals at the moment.
Yes, we are all at capacity and experiencing intake. The inflation, post-pandemic, there really is a confluence of things coming together, right? And shelters are at capacity. The last quarter nationally, there's a gap. Adoptions have gone down and intakes up. So we're looking at about 10 to 20% higher populations in the shelters, but that can mean a lot.
Wow. So why does a shelter in Alabama end up giving, how do you all end up with that dog? Can they not find someone there? Or?
Is it a Facebook group, a group text?
And well, it might be a text to me personally, but not group. So overpopulated, when we have 20 dogs, they'll have 200.
Right.
And they have highly adoptable, and there really isn't any outlet. So we bring them here where there's greater demand and placement opportunities, honestly.
So basically, it's kind of like what utility companies go into agreement with other states so that when they're down and out and they need help, they can count on utility crews from other states to come in. It sounds like it's the same situation with animal shelters. You all kind of have to rely on each other.
We do. It's the old hub and spoke model. So where there's need and where there might be space available.
Right.
That's it.
Now, did Cindy come with any? So you have her other siblings as well?
Do. Yes.
So you have Peter, Greg, and
Jan.
No Marsha.
No Marsha.
Because it's always Marsha.
I didn't ask.
So are they all available for adoption?
They will be. They were all cleared today.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. So up by this weekend. Yeah.
So, does somebody drive them or do they get flown?
I drive
She
to
goes
Alabama and back.
Scott, you want to hear about when she goes to, like, after Hurricane Maria, and she flew to the Virgin Islands, right, to go get dogs.
I go to the Southeast. I went to Virginia for the Beagle rescue. I go to Miami tomorrow.
Your dog Jesus.
You
Wow.
are. That's
I
right.
don't know about that, but
So is the Miami situation because of the storms and what they did in Southwest Florida? Because I'm sure, I mean,
Yes.
if people's lives, the shelters must have just been decimated.
absolutely. And loss of homes, even in our area, it's been interesting with flooding,
Right.
loss of homes. There is an impact even on the animal members of the families.
Seriously, I mean, the zoo has had to close for the second time. I mean, they closed because of
Yeah.
Ian, reopened finally when the flood waters receded. Then Nicole comes by.
Right.
That is one loving puppy. She
I
just
know,
wants
she's pretty
to.
cute.
Scott, I think you're in love. I have to say, during like at least the last 8 minutes, you have not looked at anywhere else in the room except at that little dog, Cindy.
Oh, Scott and
Cindy.
Yeah, just can we just put the
Scott
dog
and
on
Cindy.
dog on the
Yes.
desk and let the dog decide?
Yeah, let her go, Scott. Seriously, do it.
I'm afraid.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's see. She might, there's wires and things.
That's all right.
Yeah, we don't really know what those things do.
Hi, Cindy.
I
Oh,
hope
she's
you
going to
do.
eat the remote.
The remote.
Yeah, eat the remote.
There goes the remote.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Scott's over
There
there. Call
goes
her.
the iPad.
Call her, Scott.
Oh, there go the wires.
There she goes.
Yay! The chosen one. You are the chosen one.
She found him.
She did find her forever home. So where does he fill out his adoption paperwork?
We can make that happen.
We just about lost Cindy there.
Did you catch her? You're Cindy's hero?
Cindy. Oh, yep.
Yes.
She'd be a good work buddy. Come here, little
So I've had labs growing up. I used to deliver a newspaper.
Yeah.
And my yellow lab, always named Sandy, not Cindy,
Yep.
used to have a lab go with me. And one time there was a frozen pond, and that dog would follow her tennis ball anywhere. And some schmuck kid threw the tennis ball out in the middle of the pond. Sandy goes out there. We hear crack, crack, crack. I see her going through. I run to my neighbor's house, call 911. The fire department comes out. They get out there, and they're like, oh, wait, Sandy's a dog. We're not doing that. And at that point in time, my father happened to be driving by, and I was crying, oh, Sandy's gonna dead. And my father went up to the firefighters and said, tie a rope around me. And they tied a rope around my father, and they sent him out to the middle of the lake. And keep in mind, this dog, these loyal lab dogs, kept the ball in her mouth.
Of course she
The
did.
entire time
course
while
she
resting it on the thing. My dad gets about 5 feet from the dog. The ice starts to crack. He lunges forward. He grabs her by the collar. They pull him up. He gets all scraped up and bloodied from pulling through the ice. And that damn wonderful dog, who'd been in icy water for about 20 minutes, as soon as she got back to my feet, she dropped the ball and would have let me throw it right back out there in the middle of that pond again.
my goodness.
That's a lab.
They are special dogs.
That's a lab. So did you call Cindy yet to let her know about this, Cindy?
Uh-oh.
Because I
Her
think
name can be changed if any confusion.
if it's necessary.
That's right.
But really, Kathy, for those who would like to adopt Cindy and her siblings, where would be the best place for them to do that?
Monitor our website, petallianceorlando.org. As soon as she's available, and her siblings will be on the website.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And is there a search function on the website as well?
You would just look on our website, you'll look to adopt, and then look for available dogs or off-site available dogs. Sometimes they'll go to PetSmart on the weekend.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then real quick, with
That's actually where we got our cat.
There you
from
go.
you guys.
Awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a cat from the Pet Alliance. Jack has a cat from the Pet Alliance.
Woohoo.
Two cats.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Although they tricked us. They said lovable.
And?
Yeah, I know. I'm
No.
catless. I'm sorry, Kathy.
He's got Facebook dogs, though.
There you go.
There
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
Well,
There-
you all, I don't know if any politician got created by God on the 8th day, but you all are doing Lord's work for
Oh,
animals,
yeah.
driving all over the country to take care of them. So
She's going to
Thank
take
you.
your pen.
It's dog Jesus.
So
Yeah.
real quick, Kathy, before we go,
Yeah.
it is Thanksgiving next weekend,
Yes.
and then we've got the holidays coming up quickly after that, and it
We
can be a
do.
very dangerous time for your pets.
It can.
So what tips do you have for folks?
So just some quick tips as we enter this holiday season. There are food dangers, sweets, artificial sweeteners, fruits with pits, even high fatty food. You want to give them the leftovers. It can cause pancreatitis. Dogs are not intended really to eat those high fat foods. So be careful. decor as you're putting up those Christmas decorations. Even when I walked in here in the lobby,
right? Oh,
tinsel.
You never want to try and pull it out
that
either.
can break and cause anything glass. All of those poinsettias were in the lobby, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Plants, etc. So you never know. So think about your animals. Even gatherings, anxiety. Don't we stress out as the holiday, as people, right?
I'm just stressing out
when the
thinking about it.
holiday's coming.
Yeah.
So pets sense that stress and are stressed out by large gatherings, strangers as well. So give them a safe place to relax. Travel. We're traveling and we'll take our pets, make sure they have identification.
Yeah.
And when you're adopting new pets at the holidays, understand that there is decompression and time for them to settle in. That puppy or kitten Christmas morning, it will take time.
Yeah.
So give them space and time and keep them safe and quiet. Those are my tips.
Well, where do folks go to get more of those?
You are welcome to visit our website, petallianceorlando.org. And there's some great resources on HSUS or ASPCA, the national partnerships.
As always, Kathy, thank you so much for you and Cindy coming. We really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Scott loves his new furry family member. He's going to call his wife right after we go to break.
He took a picture.
Oh, okay. So he's already texted it to her to say, can I bring her home? Yeah.
Communication is key.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to bring home a surprise. Have you heard the answer yet?
I just texted.
You just texted. Oh, okay. All right. Well, before we get to the elevator.
Okay.
Thank you again. And I will be posting the Animal House podcast later on today. So if you missed any part of Kathy's segment, you can catch up on it. And listen, if you or someone you know and love have been in a car, truck, or even a motorcycle accident, here are just 2 reasons why you need to call Glenn Klausman of Klausman Law. 1, Glenn really loves to help people, so much so that he'll give you his personal cell phone number and then pick it up when you call. And he'll also personally take care of your case and not pass it off to a caseworker. Just a couple of reasons why every year he's voted Legal Elite and Super Lawyer. He's also an animal lover and a true friend of the show. So again, if you've been in an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718, or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. All right, take cash to realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on Real Radio 104.1.
It's another winning Wednesday on our Instagram story at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Today, you can win a pair of tickets to see Dermot Kennedy at the House of Blues. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Klausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Klausman Law at klausmanlaw.com.
Delays continue from construction vehicles taking up 2 left lanes heading west on I-4 right near OBT. Heads up here. Eastbound I-4 is also solid out of Polk County, still between U.S. Highway 27 and 429, and also between U.S. 192 and Central Florida Parkway. No reported issues at this time on the 408. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. It's pro time, because at Lowe's it's Provember. Over 30 days to save big. Full of more inventory, more Lowe's MVP's bonus points, and more of the deals you deserve. Because it always pays to be a pro at Lowe's. Save all Provember long.
FAS Windows and Doors. That's the company I use. That's the company Jim used as well when it came time to upgrading our homes with the best windows around. What an amazing difference new windows can make. They can improve the energy efficiency of your home. Whether it's hot outside or cold outside, you want that nice climate inside. Windows from FAS Windows and Doors can help seal up that nice, comfortable atmosphere in your home, and including the noise. These double pane low E windows also helps keep the outside noise where it belongs. Man, all the products at FAS Windows and Doors come with a lifetime warranty. You can get a free estimate. Contact them today at faswd.com. Maybe swing by the showroom. Check out their windows. It's right off on Fairbanks, right off of I-4 in Winter Park. You see the FAS showroom right there. Right now, enjoy rebates, $55 each window, $95 each door. Again, the website for all their details,
is FASWD.com.
S&W Kitchens. Get a free design consultation at snwkitchens.com. Creating thoughtful, livable spaces.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Yes, my air conditioner has broken down. Again.
Excellent. A repeat customer.
I didn't want to be a repeat customer, but
But you decided to call us again anyway. Jolly good.
it's not jolly good. It's freaking hot.
I mean, good for us.
And bad for me. It's the third time I've had to call you about...
Did you say your third problem?
In 1 year, yes.
Well, great news. You're only one more AC repair from receiving a free lunchbox. Lucky you.
Somehow, I don't feel lucky.
Oh, cheer up.
I bet Frank Gay would have fixed it the first time.
Probably. But then you wouldn't get to talk to me, would you?
You're right. I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have AC problems, you want it fixed for good. A qualified technician who can get your AC blowing frosty cool with no return visits. That's the Frank Gay way.
You might enjoy your AC once Frank Gay fixes it, but you'll miss me. We're practically dating.
FrankGayServices.com.
Don't miss See Better, Drive Safer Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts with great deals on wiper blades, headlight bulbs, and more. Right now, get up to a $20 gift card after a mail-in rebate with the purchase of select Sylvania bulbs. Plus, get double O Rewards points with your purchase. Prepare for the weather ahead during See Better, Drive Safer Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention Marines, military personnel, families, and contractors who were stationed at Camp Lejeune. Were you present at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December of 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. For nearly 34 years, those in the Marine Corps' base Camp Lejeune were exposed to contaminated drinking water, resulting in devastating injuries, including several forms of cancer, adverse birth outcomes, Parkinson's disease, and more. North Carolina's procedural laws have prevented victims from getting the justice they deserve, but passage of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act of 2022 would allow you or a loved one to file lawsuit seeking compensation for illnesses and injuries linked to the toxic water. Call today for your free consultation. 800-561-1201. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call 800-561-1201. That's 800-561-1201. Again, 800-561-1201.
There are those who feel living with debt is inevitable. But there are those who strive for freedom. These are the ones who are willing to play the long game, who don't cut corners. And those are the ones who know not all financial institutions are the same. Fair wins. Financial freedom happens here. Visit fairwinds.org.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Preventive maintenance on all brands, and that saves you money and can detect an upcoming breakdown. Visit millsair.com.
The podcast, The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham, is a moving and inspiring biblical audio experience that will help you master wisdom from the world's greatest book. In each episode, you'll learn to apply biblical principles to everyday life.
Each cinematic episode is a journey through the Bible's most profound stories that will strengthen your appreciation of the Word and inspire you to keep learning.
Listen to The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Your 4 o'clock keyword is cash. Go get you some cash. $1,000. There's only 3 days left. Today, tomorrow, and Friday. We really want to get that money in your pocket. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Jim is still out on his cruise. He is yacht rocking somewhere. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and our very special co-host today, Sweet Heat, the Truth Dragon himself, Scott Maxwell.
It is fun to be here. Do you all always have animals just roaming around the studio?
Yeah, once a week.
Oh, you mean outside of the show?
How's the cute dog?
We once had like a mini horse here.
Yeah.
Like little Sebastian.
Yeah. Wasn't that the name of the damn little horse?
Her name was Honey.
I was close. I was close. I mean, come on.
So I was just wondering, though, if you've heard back from your wife about...
She gave the picture a heart emoji.
A heart emoji?
Or a heart like, or whatever you call it.
That means bring her home.
That means bring that dog home?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Wow, you look at him acting like he's dragging his feet? All right,
Ross
fine.
was loving on that dog pretty hard
Yeah, he
during
was.
the break.
I'm a dog guy. I didn't think I would ever be this affectionate towards dogs. I've always enjoyed dogs, but then when you get a little bit older and then you get a dog versus being a kid and living with a dog. When you're a kid and you have a dog, you basically have a roommate.
Yeah.
When you get older and you have a dog, you all of a sudden you start going like, "Oh man, you need me, because if you don't have me, you're not going to do well. I give you food, I give you water." As a kid, you don't really do the whole responsible
Yeah, exactly.
for the dog.
Now that I think about it, during the break, you talked about what a wonderful morning you had snuggling with your dog.
Yeah.
You are a honeymooner.
Yeah.
And the story you told was about snuggling with your dog.
Yeah. Well, she was gone. Already left for work.
I was going to say, you seem very disappointed, Mr. Maxwell.
I think she might be disappointed.
No chance. No chance.
All right.
No chance. Hawaii Ross came back last night.
Whoa! Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
You have to explain to Scott who Hawaii Ross is.
Scott, wait a second, Scott. You look like you're on a roller coaster and you're at the very top of the hill and it's about to go over and hit 80 miles an hour and you don't know where this journey is going to take you.
Yeah, I've got like 8 possibilities in my mind and 7 of them are bad.
Well, let's do this like every roller coaster. Put your arms in the air. Keep those eyes open. Get ready for the journey. Okay, Ross.
Yeah, Hawaiian Ross made love.
Oh God,
real well.
Look at him. Look, Scott. Look him in the eye when he says these words.
I was Barry Bonds. I was George of the Jungle.
Are we on the air?
Yeah. I was.
Yeah, this is the show, Scott.
This is it.
What happened?
When
I hadn't come back for a while. Is this what you guys do now?
And it's number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
No one was in the house last night.
What?
Wait,
Yeah.
you were alone.
I was alone.
What?
With my wife. With my wife.
Well, I was going to say, wow, I thought.
Because my brother just left.
Okay. Because I was thinking, wow, isn't she normally invited?
Yeah,
okay.
no, she's always invited.
Okay.
But just, I don't know what happened. I do.
What happened?
I ate a bunch of macadamia nuts. It's my secret. Honey roasted.
Does she know that?
That is my superpower?
Yeah.
That's my gasoline. I mean, maybe now she does. It's important. It's important. You got to have that connection. And I know when I got back.
Like watching Scott's face, yeah.
When I got back, I don't know, my Wi-Fi was down or something. Something was weird. I forgot a password. Couldn't get back into it. Couldn't log into my AOL. But then last night, threw down some honey nut roasted macadamia nuts.
What is happening right now?
I'm just letting you know that I was really not.
You're saying words that like with a tone that don't match.
Do you want me to talk?
Threw down some honey roasted.
Yeah. You want
wait.
You want me to talk like this?
I don't know if I want it at all, but
well, you and my wife.
I also feel like we're only hearing one side of this conversation.
Yeah. We could call her.
No.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I just thought maybe because you're such a integrity-filled journalist, you would want to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? Oh my gosh.
She might need to have like her confidentiality protected. She might only feel comfortable discussing things under a cloak of anonymity.
You know what? I will discuss that with her.
She's done this before, Scott. She's old hand at sharing their life on the air.
Yeah, she's definitely.
We should get your wife to try it.
No, that will not hunt.
Why, she doesn't have anything to tell us? No stories? No
She
anecdotes?
sent back a heart emoji to the dog.
She did send back a heart emoji, so ask her if we can talk about you. I bet you we'll
she's
get
all in right now. Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations, Ross.
God, I won't be able to tonight because tonight I have to. This is so odd.
This is so odd to hear.
I have to go to the DMV. I think I'm going to the DMV. I don't know if I did this right.
I'm surprised to hear that the DMV is open as late as you.
Which is why I think I don't know where I'm going. I don't know.
But listen,
I set an appointment. I've got an expired tag, even though my registration has been renewed. I never got the sticker in the mail. So now I have to go there, try to figure out what's going on.
So are you saying that, like, your visit to the DMV, which, by the way, is not going to happen at 8 o'clock or whatever time you think it's going to happen. You're saying, is that going to sap your mojo? Or did you just have like a witching hour? That's like 8:15,
it's a witching hour.
That if it's not, then
nah, nothing.
Okay.
Well, it could be that and the soul-sucking experience that is the DMV.
Yeah.
All right, maybe you guys know I'm going to Oda. I'm going to Oda. Oida?
It sounds like
an
you're,
acronym.
Are you trying to say Oviedo?
Or you're pledging something, a fraternity.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to
Iota?
OATA.
Owada?
Owada. I think it's an acronym.
So, Orange
and
County Appraisal and Tax.
I'm looking
tax
at
should be in there somewhere, but
and it says
you know what?
selected
You're
service registration title word.
I think you're going to Scamville, my friend. That's exactly where you're going.
Yay!
I got my appointment number, but it really makes me feel like there's no chance I'm going to the right place because how am I going to get my tags renewed even though it's already renewed? I just need to get the yellow sticker so I can park downtown.
I hope you're not going to take that attitude into to the tax office with
okay.
you.
This is interesting. So Owada provides full appointment and walk-in services at our Winter Park and Four Corners locations. It says stop waiting at the DMV and work with these guys instead.
Look at that. Got to believe.
You're going to a middleman.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're paying extra.
I don't know,
And
Jack.
we just discovered the most objectionable part of this to Jack Bradshaw.
Can't we applaud the fact that there's effort in fixing something in my personal life?
Oh, we're supposed to give you an attaboy for doing what you're supposed to do, albeit late.
You're talking about for having a licensed vehicle. That's what you want your bell for?
I just want the yellow sticker. I just want a yellow sticker. That's all I need.
Well, do me a
right
favor.
Now,
Here's
right
the deal.
now it says June.
I'm glad you brought this up. When you get it, just take a tissue, wipe off the old yellow sticker, and put the new one right on top of that. Do not be like these people that will play Four Corners with their yellow stickers over the years.
What do you mean?
You're not supposed to do that. Do you do that, Deb?
Deborah.
Do what?
Oh, shame on you.
The sticker goes in one spot.
Right.
That's
top
true.
right corner on your license tag.
So what I do is I clean off the spot,
Yeah.
put on the new sticker, and then I score
You
it with a
score it.
razor blade.
Right.
So that someone can't come and pull it off and slap it on their tag.
Right.
Oh, I should have done
So
that.
that's gangster.
Thug. That's
yeah.
thug.
That's yeah.
Thug Nasty Roberts,
Thug
y'all.
Nasty,
What the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
But you know, after you've been here long enough, you start to get quite a Jenga pile.
By that time, they usually make you take a new plate. But don't do this four corner nonsense.
No.
It's a four corner.
Well, it starts with two corners because they get the second one and it's like, oh, I shouldn't put it on that. They put it on the other side.
Oh, no. It's always supposed to go on the upper right-hand side.
Then the next year, they're like, oh, I guess we'll go with the bottom corner. And then, eventually they got four corners.
That is the first step to how civilizations fall apart.
100% right, Maxwell.
And you don't mess around with it. When I first moved here, new car owner did not realize the importance of having updated registration. One of those experiences of driving on I-4 when there's one singular police officer and then 3 car lengths behind is the rest of traffic. Nobody wanted to go even next to this guy. Well, I'm like, we're not even going the speed limit. So next thing I know, whoop, whoop, I get pulled and he's like, I could take you to jail right now. And I was like, for the sticker? So he said, yeah, for the sticker. Ended up having to go to court and everything.
Yeah.
So don't
get
wait
your
on
act
that.
together, Ross. I still am not clear on where you're going.
No
place
idea.
that costs a lot more.
So, yeah, our texting service is saying, Ross, they're going to make you pay your registration fee again. I had the same thing happen to me. I'm just driving around with a 22 sticker till next year.
Well,
yeah, you're good. What?
I think he just flexed that he's following the rules.
Yeah.
And you know when they do that, you can do 2 years or 1 year?
Right.
Always do the 1 year.
Why?
That's what I do.
Because that way, you know, every time your birthday comes around, you have to do it. If you do it every 2 years, every year you're going to be like, wait, is this a year or was it next year?
And then you look, and then
that's
you.
a good point.
I'm just married to somebody who handles
What?
all that stuff.
That is not a
Well,
good.
you know when your birthday is.
No.
It's not a good point.
Sorry, Ross. I got a good point.
No,
And,
you do
yeah.
not. Don't even give your you self-indulging
Yay.
rat. There's no way.
You did not call me a self-indulgent rat.
Ross, let me ask you this. When you were Googling this up, did you just like Google, who can I give my money to?
Oh, my God. Between you and Bradshaw, I think your dad powers are canceling each other out.
It was the quickest appointment available.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
When
but
you
did
type
you-
that in.
Did you do any research, though, behind it to see who
Of
actually...
course not, Deb. I'm just trying to land this damn plane. I'm trying to knock something off of Jack. You are not going to ding yourself for saying, I'm going to do this once a year so that
Show
way I'm
title.
never confused when you have the easy ability to look at and absorb new information.
Yeah, Jack, you're not going to ding yourself.
If I could, I'd never leave the house.
Of course, well, that's true for all of us.
I just don't. Of course, you go 2 years. What is wrong with you? You go 2 years, so you don't have to make the same errand once a year. You could save time.
Well, then we wouldn't be in your shoes if we did that.
Most of us just do it online, and the sticker comes 3 days later
Yeah.
in the mail. You walk out in your underwear to the car, and you put it on there, and you go back in, and you're done.
Have you thought about that? I mean, if you got up early enough in the morning, you could just go to a DMV instead of this Iwata thing.
Underwear optional.
All right. You cannot convince me that going the 1 year option is better and smarter than the 2 year
No, Jack,
option.
you're a dum-dum on that one.
Yeah.
No.
It's literally
consistency.
twice as much work.
It's
like I'm not wrongly using literally.
You're one of the few who aren't.
Right.
However, that's correctly using literally.
Give me one too, because I agree with them. God damn it!
You don't get a point for just agreeing with somebody.
And also, you're still lazy and probably getting scammed.
You know what? I have a feeling, Scott, can I ask you something personal?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Are these things, any of these things that you've said to Ross over the last hour and 35 minutes, sound anything like the things you'd like to say to your sons that you just haven't been able?
No, I would say them to. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm getting the job done here.
We don't know that.
No, we don't.
We're going to find out.
I
But
do not doubt.
at least we're going to find out.
You're going to leave with a sticker. I will give you that.
Okay, that's off the to-do list. Bye.
I think it might have Smurfette on it or something, but
Okay,
you're
it's
going to
just
leave with a sticker.
It's just a kid's Band-Aid.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a Peanuts
It's
Band-Aid.
got dinosaurs on it. All right, I got pulled over again, guys.
You claim you're going to some midnight ticket clinic that's going to give you a 4-year renewal.
I'm not going to an Eyes Wide Shut party. I'm getting my registration.
Call me when you are.
Wait, whoa. That was the weird. You want? Wait.
Jack wants to
You're
drag his
saying
dong out.
when Ross goes to one of those parties.
Jack wants to know. You can
want
drag
him
his
to call
dong out.
you?
Have you been to one? Have you seen? I mean, let's say, have you seen one? Have you seen the movie?
Why do you want to go with Ross?
Yeah, well, we have masks.
Apparently you haven't asked Scott, and he's very insulted.
Scott, you can come with us.
Yeah, I'd Eyes Wide Shut with all of you.
I'm tired. I go to bed early most nights.
You need to play Sam Smith's Unholy song for him next.
I want to do terrible things with
Dirty,
my
dirty
witch
boy.
doctor nose. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That witch doctor
I
mask.
feel like it's like my nightmare. You two showing up. Jack says we're going to an Eyes Wide Shut, and Ross has got a big macadamia nut.
Yeah. That's my aphrodisiac.
You know what you're going to dream about tonight, right? You
Oh.
just described it.
Upsetting.
Have you had macadamia nuts? I'm just saying, man. Every time I eat them, I just think about the Titanic when they're just throwing coal into the steam room. I'm like, yeah, my Titanic is going to hit an iceberg. A lot of people will die.
Lucky lady.
But that iceberg got hit hard.
It's never coming back.
I thought there were things you couldn't say.
There are things you couldn't say.
And we're
but-
dancing.
These
we're
aren't them?
dancing right on it.
No, he's
Okay.
he's good. Don't worry about it. That man over there with the salt and pepper beard, he's got his finger on the pulse
One
of
who
it.
wants to go to a Stanley Kubrick sex party with Ross.
Yeah. Absolutely. Things get weird, man.
What happens at that party? There are other people there.
Yeah,
Those are the
you
people
want to go with Ross?
Yeah.
You didn't ask Scott.
We're sharing a ride.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. It all comes back to cheap. You don't want to pay for gas.
We're sharing a ride, and yeah, that's what we call her.
No, wait.
I'm down to.
You finally got your dong, Rob.
In all serious though, I think I would eyes wide shut. I think I would do it. I think I would go to a party, rock up, show up in a gas mask. You know?
You would do it just for the comedy bits.
Yeah, that would be so great. It'd be so cool.
And then you'd see Scott Maxwell there with his, witch doctor's mask.
I would find some
With the
stuff
big
out.
nose.
I would find some stuff out at one of them parties.
You'd find a lot of stuff out at one of those parties. Some of the stuff you might not want to find out.
And then I find out that I'm like, oh, that's not for me. I'm not into feathers in there, like. You guys
Well,
are,
you tried it though, right?
Yes, exactly. You level up.
It's
you
like
get the experience.
broccolini. You don't know it until you.
I was going to say, what the hell have you been doing with broccolini?
It's exactly like broccolini.
Good God, man. You still have time to enter your 4 o'clock keyword cash at realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. Enter that quick. We'll have another freshie for you at 5 o'clock. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more mayhem on The Jim Colbert Show.
You can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. Our latest front is sweeping across the Florida Peninsula, not bringing too much rain with it. If anything, we're going to be seeing a lot of clouds. Afternoon highs in the upper 70s, if not low 80s. But once the front clears off to our south, cooler air will be ushering in. Yes, it will finally feel like fall with afternoon highs in the mid 60s and overnight lows in the 50s. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $3 breakfast deal. Right now at Wendy's, enjoy the $3 breakfast deal. Choose between the bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss croissant, and get a small seasoned potatoes for just $3. Because behind every great Wendy's deal is an even greater breakfast. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Tools Ace Hardware can help you create the perfect backyard for entertaining, just like they're doing for me right now. Unbelievable, man. The best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg, and now Uni pizza ovens, which are a blast. And Napoleon grills at select locations. And now they carry outdoor patio furniture from Polywood. And guys, this Polywood stuff is virtually indestructible, extremely durable, recycled plastic. It'll last for years, won't fade, and it looks amazing as well. They have Adirondack chairs, rocking chairs, seating and dining sets in stock, and they can special order any item quickly. Plus, you get free assembly and local delivery on any grill or patio furniture purchase, $3.99 and up. Tools Ace Hardware, 11 convenient locations. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
Hi, I'm Dana Schwartz, host of the hit podcast Noble Blood. Join me on my new podcast, Stealing Superman, for a deep dive into the shocking true crime saga of the theft of a priceless comic book from the home of Nicolas Cage.
Someone targeted this very specific, very talented actor and stole something that is very specific to his interests.
Listen to Stealing Superman on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
When couples come into International Diamond Center looking for engagement rings, they have lots of pictures from websites, from Pinterest, from designers they love, and 99% of the time, we have what they want.
The brands that we carry are the brands the consumer asks for, the girls ask for, your future bride asks for.
IDC owner Keith LeClaire explains how IDC is always on the cutting edge because we partner with the world's leading designers, names like Tacori, Viraggio, Henry Dawsey, and dozens more.
Fashions come and go, but why do some brands stay forever? It's because they stay relevant.
IDC was chosen by these acclaimed designers, in most cases, as the exclusive retail partner in the region.
We try to provide the best of the best at the most current merchandise in the market today.
International Diamond Center, giving you access to the most sought-after brands in the world with a 5-star shopping experience with no compromises.
We want people to feel comfortable, relax, educate them, give them high quality for the right price.
Store hours and more at shopidc.com.
Hooray for Mondays, said no one ever. Until now, if you're a Dunkin' Rewards member. Now on Mondays through November 28th, Rewards members get a free medium hot or iced coffee with any purchase. Not a member? Join Dunkin' Rewards on the app today to start saving and stacking points. And to start making Mondays way less Monday-y. New Dunkin' Rewards. Save them, stack them, use them how you want. America runs on Dunkin'. Limit 1 per member per Monday. Exclusions, additional charges, and terms may apply. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
You've got advanced prostate cancer, but you're not waiting around. You want straight talk, the facts about Orgovix.
Orgovix Relugolix 120 milligram prescription tablets is a treatment for adults with advanced prostate cancer. Fact, Orgovix is a different kind of androgen deprivation therapy treatment, a pill, not an injection. Orgovix may cause serious side effects, including a heart condition called QT prolongation. Tell your doctor right away if you feel dizzy, faint, have a racing or pounding heart, or chest pain. Orgovix can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during treatment and for 2 weeks after Orgovix treatment. The most common side effects include hot flushes, increased blood sugar and blood fat levels, muscle and joint pain, decreased blood hemoglobin levels, increased liver enzymes, tiredness, constipation, and diarrhea. Other side effects include weight gain, decreased sex drive, and erectile function problems. Orgovix may cause infertility. Talk to your doctor if infertility is a concern for you.
Go with Orgovix. Ask your doctor. For more facts, visit gowiththefacts.com.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Hey, this is RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Most businesses count on strong fourth quarter sales. We sure do, and I got a big problem, and I need to catch up. Right now, I'm paying over appraised value for any car. Even if it's really old, I want it. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $6,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. Save big and get more. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. And all RCO Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my Love It or Exchange It program will keep you happy. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. So even if you've heard no in the past, my dealer next door credit approval process can help you get approved with lower rates and smaller payments. So come into my fourth quarter catch-up sale today. I'm RC Hill and I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. New car pricing plus tax tag $8.99 admin fee. Dealer retains all rebates.
Car crash? Call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Doug Nasty Deb, I'm good. What did you call me? Bear? I'm gonna call me Buffalo Bear, with my beautiful mustache and my delicious hair like Jack's Jesus hair that he had. Jack was Jesus, you know that, right? He'll tell you. God bless you all. Hey, Scott.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of will and taste.
It's okay to be scared.
Buffalo Larry.
Buffalo Larry.
Buffalo Larry.
Yep. It uses the lotion or it gets the hose. But Jack was Jesus. You knew that, right?
I absolutely knew that at his church.
Yep. 5 years running, baby.
Don't you still use that photo on your driver's license to this day?
He still thinks he's Jesus.
No, it's Ron
God's
DeSantis
gift
now.
again.
Yeah.
I know, exactly. Way to go, Jack.
It's not that I use it. It's that the DMV continues to use it because I don't go to Oasis for my license picture.
So 5 years running, you must have had like pretty good Rotten Tomato reviews or something.
It went well. It went well.
Didn't that sound like something terrible happened? It went well.
He doesn't want to brag.
The court didn't say anything. So I'm good.
Technically, it didn't happen. Never found the body.
And that's the last time I had a beard when I was doing that. So.
Wow, until now, right?
Until now, beard's back, hair's growing. Look out.
And it looks
Get it. I leave for 2 weeks and this guy comes back smoking hippie joints and with a beard and long hair.
Exactly.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the voice of our very special co-host on today's show of the Jim Colbert Show, the one and only Orlando Sentinel's Scott Maxwell.
It is a pleasure to be here. It was before we came on the air.
Did you talk about your eye procedure?
Oh, Jack, you don't want to do that to your listeners.
Can we talk about your massage?
Was it the same thing?
Whoa. I don't know about the massage.
Really? Where'd you go?
How about the pedicure? that we're supposed to get.
Did you get something in your eye at the massage?
I think the pandemic happened right when we were going to go get our pedicures.
Yeah. Pay me $20 right now. I got both of you.
Whoa.
No, you're not. No.
Scott really wants to go home.
I'll rub a bunion.
I got 20.
Use the cream.
Ross, I got funky feet.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's dog town down there, man. So
back to
Deb
your
asked
eyes.
about my. You don't want to hear. You don't seriously. Your listeners will drive off the road if they hear. I told Jack while we were having lunch, and he thought the guy at the table next to us was going to pass out.
Really?
Yeah, the tables weren't that far apart. Scott's telling this story about an eye procedure he had done.
Gone wrong.
And I'm eating, and I'm like, whoa, this is an intense story. And I look over, and the guy is like, you can tell they're listening, but they're trying not to look.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And,
Isn't that the guy from the Sentinel?
Well, he's by himself, so he's got nothing to distract him. The only thing he has are these words just flowing from Scott's mouth about, what happened to his eye.
Yeah, people get weird about eye stuff.
Yeah, they do get weird about eye stuff. So let's talk about the tickler at your massage.
So I got my first massage in a really long time, like a year or something. This past weekend, my wife and I went together.
Oh, did you get a couple's massage in the same room at the same time?
Oh, those are awful. Did it once, never again.
Yeah, same.
Really?
No,
Never doing it.
You're supposed to maybe lay on the table and look at each other, and that's distracting. And all I want to do is close my eyes and get the massage. Yeah, I don't like the couple aspect of that at all. My wife didn't either.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like Ross could be part of our thruple because he didn't really like it either.
Exactly. Eyes wide shut, baby. Let's get it.
2 weeks in a row, Scott brings up thruple.
But this is
he's thrown that lure out, guys. No one's biting
right.
yet.
When's
Come on.
somebody gonna bite?
Exactly. Come on. Who's gonna be our
bite on my thruple?
Bite on my thruple.
That's
a show title. Thank you, Scott.
I ended up with a male masseuse, which is fine.
Right.
In fact, sometimes they got good hands.
Well, they have stronger hands. Yeah, they can move you around.
But this guy had kind of a ZZ Top beard going.
Oh.
And he was perfectly pleasant, but I found myself a little distracted by the beard. And then as I noticed, when he's doing the massage and you have to lean way down over this, every time he leaned down, I felt his beard tickling my back.
Yep, I'm out.
Right. Right. And I'm like,
wait a minute.
I don't think we know each other that well.
Did he tell you that you've got a pretty mouth?
No, I'm sure this happens to everybody. He
tickles everyone's backside?
Yeah, he gives everyone's the deliverance package. That's exactly. Dude, I would not do well with that. A guy.
Yeah. I don't want to feel a man's facial hair anywhere on my body. Definitely
crazy.
not on my naked back.
Yeah.
Or my forehead one time.
Oh, man.
None of that is what I'm looking for. So, shave, Jack. That's what I'm saying.
Where were you for the bottom of his beard to hit your forehead?
Who was massaging who?
I was holding my breath at some point in some time. I mean, it was just...
I'm holding mine, too.
It was a good massage overall. Guy had really soft and strong hands.
Did you give him an extra big tip?
My wife tipped him.
I bet she did.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't what I was used to. I've never felt. And
was she laughing when you came
I don't think in my
out?
entire life I've ever felt a man's facial hair.
I think he was sending a whole different message, man. I think he was dropping the beard on the back, going like, "Hey, if you're down, I'm down."
Oh, I don't think I could have possibly sent back any signals that I was down. If anything, there was clinching.
Yeah. I would not be about that. I'm getting my lats,
right,
rubbed out, and all of a sudden I feel Gandalf going down my lower back.
That's a good visual. Yeah.
That's not for me.
And you got the Indian music in the going on in the room.
It's amazing what a long... ZZ Top beard would do to a massage.
Right.
It changes everything.
It did. Just that one little thing. Perfectly pleasant guy.
And he just hopped on his Harley and went home.
Do you have any of the symptoms of PTSD when you watch any ZZ Top videos since then?
It was all fine. I just...
Do you yell out his name when they come on the video? You're like, oh, wait, no, wrong guy.
I'm glad my wife doesn't have a long beard.
That would be a beard of a whole different kind.
Yeah, massages. It's just a weird... It is very relaxing. Shout out to all the masseuse people
You're
out
about
there.
to dump all over them.
But it's odd. That first 5 to 10 minutes, you're still tense. You have to get comfortable to really get the most out of the massage. But, I mean, there's a cosmos of feelings in that first 5 to 10. Especially if there's a, big Frank's beard trickling down.
There's a lot. I mean, I've had, and I don't really want to talk. I've had talkers.
Oh, yeah.
The weirdest one I ever had was also the best. I got to say that. There was a conflicting things going on in my head.
Ooh.
It was in New Orleans, and every time the woman did anything to me, she groaned. I was like, yeah, I mean, I felt like I was killing it. No, all I was doing was laying there, and every single time, for 50 minutes. She did a great job, but it was weird.
And you walked away feeling like a champ.
Yeah.
I don't know whose that massage was for.
Whatever.
Exactly.
There can be two winners in that, Ross.
I mean, all right, Maxwell, loosen up. There we go.
There has to be at least 10% of the sector of, the people who massage people who are like, 90% of people are like, it's a job. I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, yeah. Remember the Seinfeld episode?
I'm going to get paid for what I'm good at. The 10%, though, must be like, I just want to touch people.
Oh, no.
Right? There has to be some weirdo massage therapist.
Well,
Scott?
there was an arrest. At, it was actually the place I went.
Oh, was that the masseuse you were looking for?
Bearded guy has some secrets.
They're not called panic buttons, but they've installed them.
What?
Yeah. They're darn it. They had a fun name for them, and I'm thinking that's not what that is. It was like, but there's a button on the table, and they say everything except what they're really for, which is basically, if you ever get freaked out, push this button, and other people will run in now.
Wow.
Where?
Pansies.
What am I supposed to say?
Yeah. No. If you're getting a massage and you get freaked out?
Yeah, they're telling you right at the beginning of the thing, right underneath your table's a button. If at any point in time during this experience you would, I think they say a medical emergency.
Oh.
That's what. Oh, but.
Oh, no.
No, that's
but these buttons got installed after the guy got arrested. They weren't there last time.
Right.
All right.
I'm telling you.
Personal question: did you get naked for the massage?
No.
Yeah. So I got.
Oh wow! So you don't ever get naked for a massage?
Well,
yes,
not what I'm paying for. No. No.
Because that was the big.
Yeah, I heard. I want to hear more about this. The only thing I do is I try to put on like respectable underdrawers. Something that's not going to embarrass me.
Boxer briefs?
Yeah, so the Scooby-Doos stay at home.
No, actually, I just wear boxers. I don't feel like I need to be involved with
that's what I thought. But
he just killed himself.
But Ross, you from what I heard.
Yeah, I was full blown naked, man, and it was intense.
Why? And I'm not saying
he showed up late.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah. I just wasn't ready. I didn't know I was getting naked, so I was kind of flanked by my own nudity. I know what it looks like. I know what I look like, but I don't know what I look like in a room with 3 other women. One of the women being my wife. It was wild. And then just getting really close, I wasn't close.
Happened.
I was, things.
Moved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, absolutely. 1000%.
And you say most people get naked, not usually for an upright head and neck massage. Though.
Yeah.
And
not outside Whole Foods.
Exactly.
I just
and not at the lead singer of ZZ Top is the one doing your massage. Gonna keep them underwears on.
So was your wife naked too?
Yes.
Now the masseuses, they were clothed.
Damn, he didn't make it to the Eyes Wide Shut party just yet.
Okay. So you're the guy like at the gym. There's like nothing on. Like you're gonna come have a conversation about my last column.
Yeah.
Buck naked. Those guys are there.
As Scott is tying his shoes. So
at least
and the guy's beard is kind of hitting his forehead.
Now we know.
Blow dry his private parts while talking to me at the gym once.
I'm just so happy you think I go to the gym.
Wait, you had what?
No, that didn't happen.
Not only did it happen, We've talked about this before, and actually we made a song about it. Blow drying your junk. Yeah.
That really happened.
Oh, yeah.
There's some weird stuff.
At the Y?
Yeah, you just said it, Jack. Why?
Yeah, ironically at the Y.
Why? Well, I'll tell you what, we have a brand new keyword coming up for you, so make sure you keep it here, and more of massage fun, and who knows what else we're going to come up with right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Your shot at a little
holiday magic
is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Construction vehicles still blocking 2 left lanes heading west on I-4 near OBT, causing big delays. Also expect a slow ride from a crash westbound on the interstate just past John Young Parkway. It's taken up the right lane. It's stop and go too between 417 and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing eastbound delays still out of Polk County just past U.S. Highway 27. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
Dell's Black Friday event starts now with up to $400 off on select XPS and Alienware PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors, plus special pricing on accessories and free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Man, wouldn't you love to be free from the hassle of glasses or contacts for the new year? Well, if you have a Flex Spending account, now is the time to schedule a LASIK consultation with the Filatowski Eye Institute. Flex Spending account funds can be used for LASIK procedures. All you have to do, just text 1041 to 868686 and schedule your consultation with the Filatowski Eye Institute today. Don't trust your eyes just to anyone, guys. The Filatowski Eye Institute surgeons use the latest state-of-the-art LASIK technology, and they've performed over 65,000 procedures. Don't delay. Text today. It's 1041 to 868686 and schedule your LASIK consultation today. Hey, everybody. Jim here for my friends over at Solar Bear. You know, it's hotter than I can ever remember, and let me guess, your power bill is probably through the roof. Well, you need to call Solar Bear, the #1 solar installer in the state of Florida, and they can help eliminate your power bill. Solar Bear is the highest rated and reviewed solar company in the state, and they're locally owned and operated, which means no subcontractors. Just visit solarbear.com today for your free estimate. And check this out, 0 down, 0% interest, and no payments for 12 months with credit approval. Say goodbye to your electric bill and say hi to Solar Bear. solarbear.com.
We know that thousands of people just like you get that feeling when they receive an offer online to purchase their vehicle, only to find out it was too good to be true. But when you receive an offer to purchase your vehicle from AutoBuy, you always get the max. Never a bait and switch. Don't get misleading offers. Go to WePayTheMax.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
We're ready for you at Village Medical. Now accepting new Medicare patients right in your neighborhood. Experience personalized primary care from a care team you can rely on with convenient same-day appointments, virtual visits, plus weekend and evening hours at select locations. Schedule your Medicare annual wellness visit today. Go to villagemedical.com/getcare. That's villagemedical.com/getcare.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we got Jose $210,000.
I had an accident where I was rear-ended. They tried to lowball me, and DeWitt, they stepped up and went after them and won. If you're going to go, just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Mom, Dad, let's talk. Before you know it, I'm out of here. I want to go to college or start a business. My allowance ain't gonna cut it. Ooh, sorry I said ain't.
The UNest app puts smart investing tools right in the palm of your hand. And with the UNest gifting link, friends and family can contribute to your child's account. Start investing today. Download the UNest app from the App Store or Google Play. See terms and conditions at unest.co. That's UNEST.co.
Being careful these days with your budget doesn't mean you have to settle for inferior quality jewelry at a mall store.
If you're used to shopping in malls and never been into an IDC before, I want to personally invite you in.
International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire.
We've got something for everybody. It doesn't matter your budget. It doesn't matter if you need financing. We'll make it happen.
As a manufacturing jeweler, IDC is able to cut out the middleman.
Our diamond bracelets, we buy the bracelet, we buy the diamonds, we assemble it. Our diamond bands, we buy the mounting, we buy the diamonds, we assemble it. So you're cutting out all that 40% that's in the middle for these manufacturers.
And that's for superior quality jewelry with free service for life.
When you come into IDC, you're going to get better quality for less, period.
International Diamond Center.
The one thing I'll guarantee you is you will make a big financial mistake if you don't shop IDC.
4 Orlando locations, or visit us online at shopidc.com.
Get ready for Thanksgiving at Tools Ace Hardware. If you want to entertain outdoors this holiday season, we've got everything you need to be the perfect host. How about a brand new Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, or Napoleon grill just in time for Thanksgiving? Plus, Hollywood outdoor furniture is perfect for all your outdoor gatherings. Tools Ace even has fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone warm when the temperature drops. Get it all assembled and delivered for free when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Visit one of their 12 Central Florida locations, including our new location, now open in South Claremont on the corner of Highway 27 and Hartwood Marsh. Or shop online at toolsacehardware.com.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BANK, B-A-N-K, BANK. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search the Jim Colbert Show.
I cannot say enough good things about the Pet Alliance of Orlando. My ex-wife and I adopted a amazing boxer at PetSmart through them years ago, and I really miss that dog. He was given a lot of chances, and he found his way to us because of the Pet Alliance and changed my life. So thank you, Pet Alliance. And go adopt some dogs, everybody.
And some cats. Pet Alliance, really, really good organization. And if you're struggling to feed your pets, they have a pet food pantry where they will oftentimes do free pet food giveaways to help families because they really want to help keep your pets in your home. And if that means giving you some help to help put food in their bowls, the Pet Alliance is a great resource for that, as well as a great resource for veterinary care. Taking my dogs there myself. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Jim is still yacht rocking somewhere, but you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and our oh so special guest today, the Orlando Sentinel's own columnist, Scott Sweet Heat Maxwell.
Big fun. Big
Truth
fun
Dragon. You like Jack's little walk down memory lane?
This song?
A little ZZ Top for you, buddy.
Yeah, is your back tickling with the beard just trailing down? Ooh.
It was fine. It was just not what I was expecting.
Your 5 o'clock keyword is bank. Take that to realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. And I'll say it again, these are the last 3 days. And then it goes away for a while.
Yeah, let's get it till January, probably. Let's get a winner, please.
That would be
you
great.
all have had quite a few, though, right?
We've had 9.
9 so far. We want to get at least 10.
And do we have 2 or 3 for this show?
At least 3. I think we might have 4, Deb.
Ooh, I know.
So it literally pays to listen.
It does. It literally does. And they don't make you wait all day. Because, you put in that keyword, you wait an hour, you'll know whether or not they've called.
Perfect.
The hardest part is that it says no caller ID, so it could be a bill collector.
Right. Or it could be like that scammy place Ross is going to visit for his
for his
registration
DMV?
tonight.
Yeah, exactly. He could probably use that $1,000.
Oh, yeah. He's probably going to need $1,000. That's probably what they charge.
I should be applauded. I should be celebrated.
I don't know,
I'm fixing something in my life. I need the yellow sticker. I'm going to get the yellow sticker.
Jack has so little patience for this.
He does. So, you know what? While we kiss Ross's money goodbye, I know, Scott, coming up in the next segment, we're going to be talking about what you wrote.
Okay.
Decorating for the holidays. So I thought I'd bring a little holiday, little something to you before.
Let's hear it.
Okay, are you a Christmas Story fan?
I am.
Are you? That is a movie that's very divisive. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah. In fact, I read critics who get angry about it.
Jim Colbert can't stand A Christmas Story.
Big shock there. Because when it came out in the movies, it was pretty much panned, and it's one of those that really didn't, take off until they. I don't know if it was when TBS started doing the 24 hours of, or just in the annual reruns of it that it kind of took off in popularity. But I love it.
What's your favorite Christmas movie? Everyone has a number one.
Oh, for me, you cannot go wrong with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. You just Cousin Eddie will live on, and that
Krampus. I'm mostly kidding, but I like horror movies, and that had Adam Scott in it and some other funny people, Toni Collette.
No.
That's a horror Christmas comedy.
Yeah.
Krampus comes down and wrecks things.
I was going to say, and it was based on a real German legend, right?
That's true, yes. In fact, believe it or not, there's 4 or 5 of them. But yeah, I'm with you on Christmas Vacation. But the Christmas Story had some great, a little bit of it taught me comedy. Like there's that line when his dad spills all the nuts and the bolts from putting on the tire, and he says, fudge. And then later he says, except he didn't say fudge. That's funny. That's funnier than just dropping the F-bomb.
Well, yeah. I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but the follow-up to the 1983 holiday classic is going to be released tomorrow. They've been doing a run of a lot of ads. Scott and I talked about this a little bit before the show started, but for those who don't know, A Christmas Story Christmas is going to be on HBO Max, but early in the morning. Peter Billingsley is reprising his role as an adult Ralphie in the 1970s, returning to his home on Cleveland Street to bring his kids a magical Christmas like the one from his childhood. The original filmed in Cleveland, and the Tremont neighborhood home is a popular tourist site and once again for sale. So you
I don't know. I saw the preview and I was a little off put at first.
Yeah.
It's also confusing because of the time difference. Like it's an updated version in 2022, except it's just
a period piece for the 70s.
Because the original one was from the 30s.
Made in the 80s, but took place in the 40s.
Right, yes.
It's so confusing.
It's a little confusing. But yeah, I saw him in the preview. I'm going to spoiler, not as cute.
No,
because he looks like me, right? Because we're about the same age. He's 51. I don't know. That's a long time to wait. I actually looked after we talked about it. It's getting okay reviews.
Is it?
It's got 67% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh.
That's a hit.
No, I know. Anything above 60 is good. And apparently there was another attempt that people do not realize. There was actually A Christmas Story 2.
Really?
With Daniel Stern, from the Home Alone group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That did not do so hot. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure you can make that scene today.
Wait.
Sing something else.
Whoa. There goes Jack.
Yeah, wait.
What do you mean? I didn't make the movie.
No, but you played it. That's your favorite part.
I didn't think he was going to stop there. There you go.
Yeah, there goes Jack. It's not Christmas until R's or L's in Jack Bradshaw's home.
There
you go.
we
You can't stop.
We might need to get the Asian American Chamber of Commerce with you, Jack.
The property on West 11th Street in the Tremont neighborhood includes the Bumpus House, a museum, and attached garage that houses a 1939 Ford LaFrance fire truck like the one in the original movie. The owner paid $150,000 for the property in 2004, but the current list price, not yet known. Waiting to see what that final tally comes up on Rotten Tomatoes before they say what the list price is.
That seems pretty cheap back in 2004,
Wasn't it?
$150,000.
That's not bad at all. Are you thinking about it?
Where? What city? What's the city again?
Cleveland.
Whoa.
Jack, you already got him.
No matter what she
Poughkeepsie.
said.
No, any place in Ohio.
Yeah, I had to stop there and go, wait a minute. Yeah, it is Ohio. It is Ohio. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little break and give you guys a chance to read Scott Maxwell's article in the Orlando Sentinel. It's all about decorating. And
right.
Is it too early And is there ever such a thing as too early if really what you're doing is spreading holiday cheer?
A lot of people feel strongly.
Yeah, they do. I think we're going to hear one Jack Bradshaw probably weigh in on that. And we're going to do that next right here on the Jim Colbert Show. So keep it on Real Radio 104.1.
It's another winning Wednesday on our Instagram story at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Today, you can win a pair of tickets to see the Judds featuring Winona and special guests at Amalie Arena February 24th. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
Construction vehicles still blocking 2 left lanes heading west on I-4 near OBT, causing big delays. Also expect a slow ride from a crash westbound on the interstate just past John Young Parkway. It's taken up the right lane. It's stop and go too between 417 and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing eastbound delays still out of Polk County just past U.S. Highway 27. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Pearl Specialties Olives in the sunny yellow jar.
Original MTV VJ Martha Quinn here. Pearl Specialties Olives are bursting with flavor and add the perfect Mediterranean twist to everyday meals and snacks. Rock your recipes with Pearl Specialties Olives. For quality you can trust, look for the sunny yellow jar at your local Walmart.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day is now live on Twitter. Follow us at Jim Colbert Show on the Twitter machine. It's brought to you by WeAreNotTheBanks.com. Direct mortgage lenders. That's what they do at We Are Not the Banks. They don't focus on all the other stuff. It's only about mortgages. They're better than the banks. That's Brad Siebert and the team there. Whether it's refinancing the home where you live, maybe you're buying a new home, your next home, get your financing at WeAreNotTheBanks.com, where they deal with all types of buyers. Good credit, great. Bumps in your credit, they can still work with you. And they service all types of loans, whether it's VA loans, conventional loans, jumbo loans, even no income documentation loans. I used We Are Not the Banks for my refi several years ago. Great process, got a great rate. Thank you, Brad. Just go online to WeAreNotTheBanks.com. Get started today. NMLS ID number 1169, equal housing opportunity.
Local or long distance, when it's time to move, let Cento Family Moving and Storage move you. CentoMoving.com.
Soak in the holiday spirit at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. Gaze at millions of sparkling lights and breathtaking fireworks. Share culinary delights and refreshing Coca-Cola with family and friends in our Christmas dining hall. And feel the joy of festive shows, holiday favorites like Santa, exciting rides, and more. It's SeaWorld Orlando's Christmas celebration. Select dates November 11th through January 3rd. Visit your local Wendy's for up to $20 off tickets and pick up a $5 biggie bag with a refreshing Coke. Restrictions apply.
Yellowstone, television's #1 show, is back on Paramount Network.
I, John Dutton, do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the state of Montana against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Featuring an all-star cast led by Academy Award winner Kevin Costner.
The invasion is over.
They will fight you dirty.
Is there any other way?
As the Dutton family fights to protect their legacy, they'll learn power has a price.
Signing this is a declaration of war. We're already at war.
Yellowstone. New episodes Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on Paramount Network.
Man, here in Central Florida, it is vital. It's not important. It is vital that you have an AC company that you can lean on all the time. For me, for Ross, that's Mills Air. It's not even a question. They've been doing this since 92. 30 years of experience, and it shows every time they come onto your property. Their techs are awesome people, and they know this stuff inside and out. Not to mention, Mills Air is a Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. What's that mean? Up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and certainly turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call today. Schedule that appointment, 407-277-1159. Find them online at millsair.com.
You heard the phrase, too good to be true. We know that thousands of people just like you get that feeling when they receive an offer online to purchase their vehicle, only to find out it was too good to be true. But when you receive an offer to purchase your vehicle from AutoBuy, you always get the max, never a bait and switch, and you get paid on the spot. That's why we are Google's #1 rated car buying company in the nation. We make it fast and easy to sell your car, truck, SUV, or boat. If it has wheels, we'll buy it. Don't get misleading offers. Go to WePayTheMax.com. That's WePayTheMax.com.
Save time
and money with the vinyl fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
You do the holidays with bells on. Luckily, Dunkin's new Cookie Butter Cold Brew and Cookie Butter Donut have some bells and whistles of their own, like delectable Cookie Butter Crumbles. Who wouldn't ring a bell for that? America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Hey everybody, Jim here for my friends over at Solar Bear. You know, it's hotter than I can ever remember, and let me guess, your power bill is probably through the roof. Well, you need to call Solar Bear, the #1 solar installer in the state of Florida, and they can help eliminate your power bill. Solar Bear is the highest rated and reviewed solar company in the state, and they're locally owned and operated, which means no subcontractors. Just visit solarbear.com today for your free estimate. And check this out, 0 down, 0% interest, and no payments for 12 months with credit approval. Say goodbye to your electric bill and say hi to Solar Bear. SolarBear.com.
O'Reilly. Count on the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your vehicle and budget. Get maximum cooling system performance for 10 years or 300,000 miles with Peak Long Life Universal Pre-Mixed Antifreeze and Coolant. Now just $3.99 after mail-in rebate. Limits apply. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Slow internet is nonsense. For fast internet, switch to Spectrum Business. Thousands of consumer-initiated tests confirm Spectrum delivers the fastest speed in the nation. That's right, Spectrum delivers the fastest internet speeds in the nation. Switch to Spectrum Business and get 600 megabit per second internet for your business. Only $49.99 a month when bundled. No hidden fees, no contracts, no nonsense. Just the fastest internet speeds in the nation. Visit business.spectrum.com/ultra. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
What if there was an app where you could listen to this radio station plus hundreds more from across the country? What if that app had every song from every artist that you love, along with the biggest podcast in the world?
Impossible.
Well, we couldn't find an app with it all. So we made it. And then we made it completely free. The free iHeartRadio app is the future of audio, and it's available now in your app store. Listen to what you want, when you want, wherever you want to. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all the music, radio, and podcasts you love.
Get Black Friday savings, no payments, and $5,000 extra at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Radio. 104.1.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
All right, guys. I'm used to Jack. Every time Ohio is brought up, any city in Ohio, he's like, ooh, oh, no, Ohio's awesome. I'm sorry. You got to go there to realize how great it is. There's a ton of stuff to do. Cedar Point's the best amusement park in the world. And Cleveland is actually it's back. It's a beautiful city. But Scott, come on. Look, now you're banging on Cleveland. Come on, help us out, guys. We love the land. We love our state. Thanks.
Yes, Scott.
Yes, Scott. He expects it from me,
exactly.
but you.
Damn it, Scott.
I don't think I partook in it.
You're a
That
guest
wasn't
here.
Me.
He could see your facial expressions when we were talking about Cleveland, and you were like doing the stinky face.
He knew.
I mean, I think holding your nose meant mistake by the lake.
No, I did not say that. That was Jack who just said that.
P.A. McGee just showed up.
I've heard good things about Cleveland, and Cedar Point is hands down wins all the amusement park contest. I've never been to the state. I don't know it from Jack.
I'm sorry,
He's
what?
sitting right there. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. The Jim Part is busy greeting listeners on his cruise ship. In his place, you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and our special co-host today, the Truth Dragon, Scott Maxwell of the Orlando Sentinel. Hey!
Oh, yeah! You said he's greeting listeners on the cruise ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ross came across a post. He's on a cruise ship, and he ran into a listener of the show, and they're hanging out.
Yeah, they posted on gym members if you want to see our private Facebook group.
We went out of Fort Lauderdale on our last cruise a few months ago. First night of dinner, somebody comes over to the table, and I'm like, I just wasn't putting two and two together. It was the Orlando police chief. He was seated. The Orlando Malone, who had just retired.
Right.
He was seated at the table next to us. This wasn't even going out of Canaveral. So when you talk about you need to watch your behavior.
Right, exactly. Well, no, you're on a cruise ship,
Yeah,
international
no,
waters.
it was
Screw
good.
that.
Did
It
he
was
get
good.
you for a DUI?
No. We had a drink together. It was all good.
There
All
you
good.
go. That's how you insulate that.
My one time on a cruise, oh man, were we embarrassing. We were those guys. Those guys on the boat.
Oh, they were the bros.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put on my shock face.
Yeah. Let it be known, I was the responsible one out of the group. I was
What
good.
does that say?
It was just that the group themselves, we lifted a girl in a wheelchair. I remember that.
Against her will.
No,
they didn't throw her overboard.
It was pro her will.
Was her name Klinghoffer?
She wanted to
So you're
party
saying
and
she
rage.
was asking for it?
She literally asked for it. She did ask for it.
I feel like I can guess the cruise line.
It was, I think it was ecstasy. Isn't there a carnival ecstasy?
There you go. The carnival part is what he was getting at. It's more of a party type atmosphere.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think
we've done a bunch of them.
Yeah, I don't think they mind that moniker, right? Party time.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, no, they've started. They got like a new fight policy in.
Oh, it's a fighting cruise.
What? Excuse me, a new fight policy.
Like
you know
Fight
what?
Club?
I'm gonna botch this. They put out some new regulations.
Yeah.
They're trying to crack down on ultra,
Yeah,
probably on people
yeah.
picking up others in wheelchairs.
She
is probably what
wanted
they're trying
it.
to crack down on.
And it took a lot of us.
What do you, Ross?
So let's talk holiday decorating then.
All right, yes, let's talk. So this is the debate, and it's not a new one.
It
but
is not.
The reason I wrote about it recently was you may have seen that when Nicole came through, one of the things she did in Orlando was she took down the Altamont Springs Christmas tree. So, and I was kind of amused that there's just not many places in the world that you get that headline, Hurricane Topples Christmas Tree. I mean, that just doesn't happen. I thought it was kind of sad, but on Twitter, people were rooting for the hurricane.
I know.
There were a lot of people like, well, that's what you get for putting up your tree in November. And thank God for the war on Christmas.
Couldn't believe it when I read that in your article. People actually saying that.
They were totally rooting. And then the day after the storm came through, I lost power, like a lot of other folks did. I went for a long walk, and I saw this guy a mile or so from my house decorating his house. And he was he was total Clark Griswold. There was light on every square inch of his house, and it's November 10th?
Yeah.
And I sort of walked on by, and then I said, no, I'd like to talk to this guy. And I went back, and I said, so,
Is this Jason?
This is Jason. I said, this is such a rotten day. Most of us don't have power. We've had a storm all day. Why are you doing this? And he was like, he sort of channeled his Eddie the Shawman. He was like, bruh, that's why I'm doing this. Because it's a gloomy day. Because
That's a pretty good surfer impersonation.
Yeah, well, no,
bruh.
So, and he said, there's so much ugliness in the world.
Right.
We got wars going on. We just finished ugly campaign season. And he pointed to his two daughters. They were 5 and 7, and they were running around the front yard in his pajamas. He said, I figure if we can bring joy to our family a little earlier, why not? And I was like, I am all in with you, Jason. Jason Giacchetti was his name. He's in the paper today.
Yes, he is.
And so today's column, I decided to mount a passionate defense for putting up your Christmas decorations whenever the heck you feel like it, if it means spreading a little joy. But I understand some people, Jack, disagree with that.
Well, we're going to find out, actually, because it's the subject of our Twitter poll, right?
It is, at Jim Colbert Show on Twitter. And I used Thanksgiving as that determination of a date of whether it's early. Is it okay to put up your Christmas decorations early? Now, I believe last year I did typically the Saturday after Thanksgiving. That's when I get the what?
I
What
like
are you laughing about?
I like that you even have a day. It's not like after Thanksgiving or Friday or it's the Saturday.
The Saturday after Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Well, Thanksgiving, I'm frying the turkey.
Right. Friday,
I got to find that special of something I don't really need. That's Black Friday. And then Saturday,
you get the tree.
yeah. And I'll
then-
support Small Business Saturday by, frequenting my local pizzeria. What?
Wow, it's a date.
How about that?
That last part there, Scott, I'm there with you now.
Right there.
I'm
Just
there,
right
right there with you.
All right, so
that's the day I typically decorate is the Saturday after Thanksgiving because you don't want to detract from Thanksgiving.
Whack.
Now, during the pandemic, last year, maybe my tree came out a week early.
Yeah.
I remember that. Wasn't that the tree that spun and lit up with different colors?
Yeah, it does.
It spins?
Oh, yeah. It rotates. That means...
Yeah, that freak over there isn't going to have one that just stands in one spot.
That means you got to decorate the whole... There's no hiding.
Oh, there's no bald
saying,
spots.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the ornament that, the kid made in first grade, and we have to keep it, but now we kind of bury it in the back.
No, there's a parent's truth finally
you
coming
don't get
out.
That.
We got over that with our kids. We're like, this is just not tree-worthy,
Yeah.
child.
Yeah. We're not going to celebrate mediocrity.
That's right. Macy's makes things that look a lot better than your crap, and that's what's going on the tree.
And by the way, this
Merry Christmas, hon.
This hand turkey blows.
Yeah.
Everything sounds dirty with you today, Ross.
I know it does.
Hand turkey.
So
it's a gobbler.
If you go over to someone's house, you go over to someone's house this weekend, Jack.
Yeah.
And they got their Christmas, they got some lights. You know what? Maybe they're not full blown. They got some candles in the windows.
Yeah.
Maybe a wreath on the front door. You're going to begrudge them that?
I will not begrudge them that. I will silently judge them as I normally do.
Okay, how about
That's healthy.
a house that's a little hybrid? Maybe some purple and orange and green lights that were up for Halloween, but sparkly corn and a pumpkin truck for fall.
I got a little OCD. I don't like that. I don't like the mixing.
Yeah.
Well,
Take your
too bad.
Halloween crap down.
Yeah, if you want to go early for Halloween, go up in September. I'm all for that.
Well, today we just had a neighbor say, "Hey, where'd the witches go?" It's like, it's November 16th.
Yeah,
man.
they're wrong. They're wrong.
What?
Yeah, bye-bye witches.
Ross, you get all those things like couples'
he's-
first Christmas ornaments and things like that.
Because have you guys ever decorated your house on the outside for the holidays?
Oh, yeah. And it was real. We really tested our relationship last year putting up Christmas lights because we both had different techniques of how to clip the lights onto like our gutter and how to make sure that they aren't going anywhere. Multiple times did we get to the last 10 lights.
Oh.
Thump, 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 thump. All the lights would come down like a domino.
Is it those sticky tabs that don't really stick as well as they say they do?
I don't even know. It was just a clip, and we just kept putting up the same, strand of lights.
What about you, Jack? Do you decorate your outside of your house?
Oh, are you kidding? Yeah. No, since I've been 13, I've been putting the lights on the outside of the house.
But then you're not getting the most out of it because you do it so late.
See, that's another good point. It's about amortizing your Christmas
Exactly.
value.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to give Duke Energy all their money for 2 months instead of just one?
And Mr. Solar and Mr. Hybrid, you could stop being selfish.
It's not being selfish. I'm being generous to the planet by not forcing them to burn more coal.
You could also get solar lights, but they blow chunks.
They do. They're not good.
I've tried those.
They're not good.
They last about an hour after the sun goes down.
Yeah.
And then
Have you heard about these new permanent lights? These Govee lights?
No.
That just stick underneath the eaves of the house and you just leave them up there permanently?
Ah.
And they have like all these different colors that you can switch them to for different holidays.
I have, yes. That sounds
voice
pretty cool.
controlled, app controlled.
God,
you know you're adulting when you get like seriously worked up over lights.
The only when we moved into our house, it was a mess. It was a bank-owned house, foreclosed, and we had to rehab it. And I really didn't care much about anything except for I wanted a funky pool light, just like that.
Yeah.
And it's got depending on when you click it, you can set it for Mardi Gras. You can set it for Christmas. You set it for the 4th of July.
This is your pool light?
That's the pool light. It's just so I'm a big fan of that. Yeah. You guys can come over for a pool party.
Oh, hey. Now is our eyes wide open party.
No,
you got
said anything about that.
You
got
That's not the kind of party.
A bowl for the keys?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, can we switch the lights and
No.
switch?
No, you can have a cocktail. You can make pleasant conversation.
I don't know.
Who gets to pee in your pool?
I guess I'd rather you do that if those are my choices.
Yeah. I already made my mind up. I like Deb's idea. That's a fun game. Switch the lights, switch the partner. I like it.
Anyway,
we'll find out who's real.
You've been married 5 minutes. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, we already had conversations.
Oh God.
What?
Yeah. I'm gonna show up to Scott's house in a scuba mask.
That's it. Anyone having that kind of that's a woman who misses Hawaiian Ross.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Hawaiian Ross, mahalo. Couple of howdies down at the beach, yeah.
So back to decorating for the holidays.
Yeah, I can't wait. I love Christmas.
Has anybody done it? Has anybody started decorating yet?
So we have a goofy little tradition that we started. We have 3 Christmas trees. I think they're not all full size,
right?
But one of them through the years, people kept giving us UNC, Carolina Tar Heels stuff. So we realized finally we had enough that we can do an entire tree like the Tar Heels. So we have a tradition of we put the tree up on the day the first Tar Heel basketball game, which is usually the first week in in November. So Jack, that's when we start getting our Christmas up, and it stays up until the Tar Heels leave the tournament, which was April last year.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I have a Jewish best friend who kept her Christmas tree up until March one year.
It's exciting. If
Go
the
marinate on
tree's
that.
still up, that means the team's doing well.
Exactly.
I think Deb just said a riddle.
When are you guys going to do your decorating?
I don't have a date set, but I'm really happy because last year we invested some, some financial. We put down some funds for some Christmas lights. We kind of went a little too hard, but we have a great color. We have a good theme. Very candy cane. A lot of red, a lot of white.
Oh, that's cool. That's a classic look.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. We even got the candy canes. Don't want to flex, but I did.
Wow.
My
look at
front
that.
yard usually looks like I got drunk halfway through and quit.
Did you really?
Yeah, like one bush will look really good, and maybe there's the candy canes lining the driveway, but then I just get tired, and so I kind of throw the 3 deer out there, and one looks like it's maybe been shot by a hunter.
Yeah. One of them got Bambied.
Yeah. So part of it looked good if you just look like this, but I.
So I'm
and
jealous.
It's like that every year?
Yeah, it is actually.
Wow.
So I'm jealous. You have multiple trees. I've always wanted that second, tinier tree that's themed with something. Star Wars, UNC. I just want a second tree that only has one thing going on.
That's what you do. Well,
it.
I mean, you can't rush into this. Ross, I'm 50 years old. It took me quite a while to be a second tree family.
I'm gonna do it. I think I'm going to. But the thing
what's gonna be your second tree?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
My sister has 14 trees.
What?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I think so.
In the house?
Did I hear this correctly? Was there a 1 before that 4?
Yeah. And
14?
I 13, 14. I lost count. But it looks like a hotel when you go into her house.
Like a good-looking hotel or like a psycho?
Actually, a good-looking. She really crushes it. But she's got like a tree in every room. There's one tree outside is one of the upside-down trees.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like different trees will have different themes.
See, that's what I want, man.
See, that would be so cool. If you're a guest in her home during the holidays and you get into your room at night, you get to have your very own personal Christmas tree.
She must have like a storage unit.
I almost cursed. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm a busy guy.
Well, now you're almost there. Thanksgiving's the week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can you guys believe that?
I know.
Am I the only one who feels completely like Ross was saying yesterday or Monday that because he was in Hawaii on his honeymoon during Halloween, he feels like Halloween hasn't happened yet. I don't understand why I feel the same way, but I handed out candy.
Yeah,
so I know Halloween
happened. I think a little bit, and maybe I'm too politically oriented. I think a little bit is of the election. It happened super late. It's the only time it happened on like the 8th because it was like the second Tuesday because it can't be the first Tuesday. So we were all still doing like electoral stuff like last week, and then everybody's like, "Hey, you got Thanksgiving next week."
Right, exactly. And a hurricane in between.
Yeah, that's right, and a hurricane in between.
So you know what? I'm with you. With all of that you just said. If you want to put your Christmas tree or any decorations for Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, put them up now. We've already had a hard enough September, October, November.
I also think there's a difference between what some people get mad about the commercialism, say Walmart trying to cram it down your throat, than a family, like a dad trying to spread a little joy in his neighborhood for his daughters. Is that what you're opposed to, you jackass?
Yeah. Jackass.
You're talking to me?
Wow.
Yeah.
Took till 5:36, but damn it, I'm here for this.
Yeah.
Jack, answer.
Listen. Let's focus on Thanksgiving, people. All right? Get your Apple TV Plus if you have to watch the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special.
Oh, that's right.
Quit your bitching that you got to spend $3 for it, whatever, and give thanks.
That sounds like a man who got it free with an iPhone purchase.
Right on the money.
That is exactly what that sounds like.
Or you just borrow someone's password.
Oh, yeah.
So
I know you.
Then after Thanksgiving, you get stressed out by Black Friday, and then you start thinking about Christmas. Come on, people.
But then I'm with Ross. Once you do that, then it's 3-4 little weeks that go by, and then now the tree has it's not enough time.
Well, you'll leave it up to Three Kings Day then.
Well, of course you leave it up till then.
Oh, hell no. What are you kidding? The day, the day before you come back to work. So New Year's Day or maybe the next day, boom. But if I'm returning to work after the holiday break, I don't want to. Christmas is over.
I'm with you on that. When things are over, they need to be over.
Yes.
I do agree with that. No, except
Scott's
for
with the jackass now.
Yeah, no, but let people do what they want, Jack. If they want to celebrate,
yeah, Jack.
You know what I was going to say is it's one of your sister stations
that started playing Christmas music like
around Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And by the way, I'm not going to lie. That's where my car is set to and has been.
You son of a bitch.
You have to leave right now.
Yeah, well, that's true, though. It made me happy. Bing Crosby makes me happy.
I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I listen to it, too.
Yes.
I want to, but I can't figure out how to tune a radio station with my new sound system.
Oh, Deb, that's a Ross kind of problem.
Yeah, that is.
Ross kind of problem.
No, that's like a Jim kind of problem.
Send them to Oada or
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll fix it for you.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to that place with Ross at 7:30. Are you kidding?
Oh, just so I can go ahead and complete an errand?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to show up tomorrow with a brand new sticker, and I'm going to tell you guys to suck it.
I think you should video TikTok this journey.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be the most I'm going to a faux DMV. That's not filled with...
Let's hope they don't give you a faux sticker for your plate.
Exactly.
That's what I think you get.
Well, they take all your real money.
You got faux problems.
Faux real.
Now, typically, I will only ever tell you to only tell your smart speaker to say, Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. But if you want some Christmas music, you just say, Alexa, play Magic 107.7 on iHeartRadio. And, you get some Christmas music.
Hey,
you do.
It's what I listen to, decorating, wrapping presents, driving when you're going holiday shopping, especially when you're dealing with the holiday shopping traffic. It's a great way to keep that.
And even that, you get in a happier mood.
I know.
It's that stupid thing
like,
where
you're take my parking spot.
You're in traffic and you're like, the lights are red and green. I'm listening to 107.7 thinking that in a traffic jam on Monday night. Yeah. Now, I'll get sick of Wham singing Last Christmas by, a week or two.
But it'll be followed up by Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Wham song. Is it cool if I get a menorah? Can I menorah out?
I feel like there's a hate crime coming up here.
No.
I mean, for what?
I just didn't know. I'm not Jewish. I want to, spread, some Jewish vibes for all my Jewish homies.
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't, as long as you learn how to light it and light it correctly and respectfully.
No chance of that. I just want to light 8 candles.
Some of the biggest fans of Christmas lights in our neighborhood are Jewish, and they put up some decorations.
Yeah.
So.
But are they're Jewish, right?
Yeah.
I'm not Jewish. Is it cool if I still rock out with a menorah?
I'm saying they like Christmas decorations.
All right, so then,
Exactly.
Yeah, Dipsy Doo sounds fine.
I like that. I'm going to get a menorah. You guys can't stop me. In your face.
I did have one reader respond with an F-bomb to my... It's never too early to celebrate with the joy of Christmas.
Really? Wow.
She wrote, "Holy F, man."
Do you ever write an article where you don't get at least one reader responding with an F-bomb?
Yeah, I do. And I wasn't expecting it to be about a man providing Christmas joy for his 5- and 7-year-old daughter.
Because we're tired of people not respecting Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That is actually what she said.
Oh. Probably
same
Jack.
page.
Yeah, that is actually what she said.
You got her number? Can you send me her email address?
You got a few more minutes to enter the keyword bank at realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. And then real quick, load up the phones because guess what? It's trivia time. We'll do that next right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO Moving.com.
Hey, this is Lincoln Kennedy. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores.
University of Virginia shooting suspect Christopher Jones Jr. will remain jailed after facing a judge for the murders of 3 football players Sunday. Magic forward Paolo Banchero will miss a 4th game tonight because of his ankle injury. The star rookie was ruled out for Orlando's meeting with Minnesota. And UCF is 2 spots higher in this week's college football playoff. They checked in at number 20 after they upset Tulane this past weekend. I'm Scott Davidson.
Staples has you covered for all your custom printing, just in time for the holidays. And right now at Staples, you can save 40% on custom holiday cards and invitations. In-store and online offer ends 12/17. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Explore more at Staples, the working and learning store.
One day you bring them home. The next day, they're packing up the car and heading to college. Childhood moves fast. So the UNest app makes it easy to save for your child's future by putting smart investing tools right in the palm of your hand. With UNest, you can even grow your account with every purchase you make from brands like Disney Plus and DoorDash through the UNest app. Start investing today. Download the UNest app from the App Store or Google Play. See terms and conditions at unest.co. That's UNEST.co.
Many shoppers consider Black Friday the start of the holiday shopping season. Some will wait in insane lines or even camp out in store parking lots to secure that special deal. At the Original Mattress Factory, our factory direct business model means that all of our customers get the same great price no matter when they choose to buy. We have never had a Black Friday sale, or any sale for that matter, in over 30 years. So sleep in this Black Friday. At the Original Mattress Factory, you can get a great mattress at a great price every day.
Hey, it's Alan Spector for Brandy with Empower Home Team, Keller Williams Elite Partners 3 Realty. And I've got to tell you about home sellers Joseph and Diane, who had their home on the market for almost a year with another agent. And when Joseph and Diane called Brandy, she got their home sold in just 6 days. And she even got them $10,000 over asking price. Wow. Do the right thing and call Brandy with Empower Home Team, Keller Williams Elite Partners 3 Realty. She has over 13,000 ready buyers in her exclusive home buying system. Brandy will get the job done and put more money in your pocket. She'll even guarantee if your home doesn't sell, she'll buy it for cash at a price acceptable to you. Guaranteed in writing. Take it from me, Alan Spector. Call my friend Brandy with Empower Home Team now at 833-330-SOLD. That's 833-330-SOLD, 833-330-SOLD, or visit brandyhasthebuyers.com. That's Brandy, B-R-A-N-D-I-E, hasthebuyers.com.
When storms hit, we're here for you. With new grid technology that can reroute power to avoid outages, and better communication to keep you in the know. And as we transition to a cleaner energy future, we'll still be here for you, keeping your costs down even as we work to expand renewables and explore new energy sources. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
We're ready for you at Village Medical, now accepting new Medicare patients right in your neighborhood. Experience personalized primary care from a care team you can rely on, with convenient same-day appointments, virtual visits, plus weekend and evening hours at select locations. Schedule your Medicare annual wellness visit today. Go to villagemedical.com/getcare. That's villagemedical.com/getcare.
Hey listener, welcome to Limu's Karaoke Lounge, where Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, and the music never stops. Hit it!
There's an emu with a full-time job. His partner's Doug, but Limu's the heartthrob. Grubs and worms, that's what Limu eats. Gotta fuel up to save you money and hit the streets.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain-relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Mattress Firm is here when you need us.
As part of an ongoing commitment to our communities, we are working with the American Red Cross to contribute sleep solutions and financial aid to areas impacted by the storm. Additionally, we're offering you a special discount of an extra 25% off select mattresses and bedding that we hope will provide some comfort and a good night's rest. Our sleep experts are here to help make your search easier too. See us at your local Mattress Firm store or on mattressfirm.com today.
Can health insurance redefine customer service? With agents who truly know Florida, it can. Our exclusive Florida Blue agents know your area, the doctors in it, and the plan that's right for you. They'll even make sure you get the most from your plan, helping you earn hundreds of dollars in rewards. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Rewards available for individual ACA members 18 years or older and subject to the reward program's terms and conditions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Local or long distance, when it's time to move, let Cento Family Moving and Storage move you. CentoMoving.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
It's so Bradshaw-like to buy a Christmas tree and then tell it to sit and spin.
Oh, that was a classic talkback. That was awesome. We welcome you to leave yours. Just download the free iHeartRadio app. Look for Real Radio 104.1 and then hit the red microphone and send us your message just like that lovely little message to Jack. Look at that. Listeners shouted out your Christmas tree and everything.
How about that? I didn't understand it, but you enjoyed it.
Sit and spin?
Yeah.
Only you would tell a Christmas tree to sit and spin.
Here's tree spin.
Yeah, I get it. I get that, but I don't know. I missed.
This is, you know what? See how cranky you are? It's
Yeah.
because you don't like early Christmas.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. The Jim part is yacht rocking it somewhere. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and our special guest today is Scott Maxwell. And Scott, real quick, there's one role you have to play in this game, is to say clickety-clack, clickety-clack when Jack points at you. And no pressure, but all of this week's co-hosts are going to be measured on their clickety-clacks.
I don't understand.
Oh, yeah, you do.
You will in a moment. Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do a little trivia and take a look at what's inside Ross's sauce jar.
All aboard!
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo. Lickety clack.
Give us a
Lickety clack.
Oh, my train is not very confident today and filled with a question mark.
Someone get Bob Fryer on the line.
I have got a beautiful pair of tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra,
What?
the Ghosts of Christmas Eve. The best of TSO, and much more. This show is going down Saturday, December 17th at Amway Center. It's one of me and my wife's favorite Christmas traditions over the last couple of years. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com. That is your sauce jar, which is always brought to you by...
Clickety-clack.
Yes!
Hey!
It's a good clickety.
That was. I like the clack. Cento Family Moving and Storage. You know, their fully trained expert crews can handle your furniture, safely drive your things, customer service, and so much more. Speaking of more, mention the Jim Colbert Show, and that will get you a discount. Book them today at CentoMoving.com. That's CENTO Moving.com. Ross, who goes first?
Let's welcome Mason on line 1.
Mason.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Mason?
I am outstanding. How are you guys?
Well, that's the rumor. You want to play a little game?
Of course. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Want to play a game?
Okay, Mason, you know how this game goes. Courtesy of Brad, we have a fun fact, fun statement, rather, followed by 4 facts. One of those facts is a lie. Find the lie, and you will go digging around in Sauce's jar. You ready?
I am. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. On this day in 1824, New York City's Fifth Avenue opened for business. Here are 3 facts about Millionaire's Row and 1 lie that's way out of your price range. Here we go. Number 1, it once boasted the longest continuous stretch of streetcar tracks in the U.S. Number 2, the Rockefeller Center, located at 45 Rockefeller Plaza, is a National Historic Landmark. Number 3, Fifth Avenue is home to an Apple store. Or finally, number 4, the New York City subway system has never built a line underneath Fifth Avenue. Which of those is a lie?
I'm going to guess number 1.
Mason, cheer up. You picked the right one.
Whoa!
You picked the line, Mason. Yay!
Total guess.
Nice.
You are going to go see Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and Deb's dominatrix doesn't get to come out and play.
Yeah, she's been absent this week.
She has been absent this week. All right, Mason, hang on the line. Ross will be getting your details to get you those Trans-Siberian Orchestra tickets. Yeah, that's a rarity for the Brad man. People to guess it on the first one. It usually happens to Jim on the reg. Here are a couple of...
He doesn't like it.
Oh, no, not at all.
Wow, tough getting a Brad day.
It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite drops we have.
Some other fun facts about Fifth Avenue before we find out what's coming up for Ross Thoughts. It is consistently ranked among the most expensive shopping streets in the world. I would assume Champs-Élysées has got to be up there as well.
Rodeo Drive.
Rodeo Drive. You know, the places where the stores, they don't even open the door for you until they look you up and down and decide if you can afford to actually come in.
I don't want them either.
Retail rent along Fifth Avenue, shopping row averages. How much do you think per square foot, real quick? Don't have to just give me a roundabout number. Square foot.
Like what they're grossing in retail? Or
yeah, retail.
A month, a year?
Well, it averages $3,000, $617 per square foot.
Oh, all right. That sounds pretty hard.
That just made me break out into a sweat. Interestingly enough, there was a cattle farm along the route until the 1860s. And finally, there is no dedicated bike lane along most of Fifth Avenue. You don't want to get in the way of the limos and the cars coming to pick up the packages. All right, Ross. You look a little concerned. You got a fun Ross Thoughts?
Yeah, no, I do.
Is it another marital issue?
No.
Another argument you need us to solve?
No argument, no nothing. It's a fan favorite for the listeners, but it is a team hate for the next segment. We hate doing this.
Oh, no. Is it the...
It's not the friendship test. There's no friendship test. But there's one thing that I feel very confident in is that the listeners do enjoy whenever we do this. We are going to have, I believe, the third, possibly fourth ever impression off.
Oh, I hate you.
No.
And now,
come on.
if you're
Scott, have you ever, are you good at impressions?
No, thank you.
If you're new, if you're new to the program, this is what we do. This also involves our wonderful, all of our wonderful listeners. The listeners are going to start texting in impressions right now.
Well, Scott is checking his watch.
A celebrity. I once got Bruce Lee, and I'm surprised I'm still here. and then the logic is that if we're good and we nail the impression, we all celebrate, and it's impressive. But what the listeners want and what they'll probably get on the next segment is us failing to do the impression, which deep down inside my soul, in my heart, I know is pretty damn funny whenever we try and fail miserably at something, which is almost a guarantee to happen. So we're going to have an impression off. Listeners, please text in who you would want us to fail on our impersonations.
77031 is the texting service. Can also 407-916-1041. Scott, you honestly look either nauseous,
I'm so
scared,
sorry.
sad, and I've really seen you checking your watch an awful lot, like wondering if the show is over yet, and
I
it's
think we
not.
can all agree there is a legitimate greater than 0% chance I could lose my job over the next segment. Depending on what I'm asked to do, what I'm asked to mimic.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with this.
I guess it really depends on how good you are at it.
I'm not good. I am very bad at it.
That is so Bradshaw.
I think if I try to be good at it, it could be worse.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out after this small commercial break.
So keep it here. We'll do that next on Real Radio 104.1. Tune in.
It's another Winning Wednesday on our Instagram story at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Today, you can win a pair of tickets to see Dermot Kennedy at the House of Blues. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
It's bumper to bumper still eastbound on I-4 between U.S. Highway 27 out of Polk County up to 429, as well as westbound between Princeton Street and Michigan Street. As solid ride continues between 417 and Osceola Polk Line Road, and it's heavy southbound 429 between West Road and Colonial Drive. The beach line's still up to speed. See traffic problems, call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. It's pro time because at Lowe's it's Provember. Over 30 days to save big. Full of more inventory, more Lowe's MVP's bonus points, and more of the deals you deserve. Because it always pays to be a pro at Lowe's. Save all Provember long.
Tools Ace Hardware can help you create the perfect backyard for entertaining, just like they're doing for me right now. Unbelievable, man. The best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg, and now Uni pizza ovens, which are a blast, and Napoleon grills at select locations. And now they carry outdoor patio furniture from Polywood. And guys, this Polywood stuff is virtually indestructible, extremely durable, recycled plastic. It'll last for years, won't fade, and it looks amazing as well. They have Adirondack chairs, rocking chairs, seating and dining sets in stock, and they can special order any item quickly. Plus, you get free assembly and local delivery on any grill or patio furniture purchase, $3.99 and up. Tools Ace Hardware, 11 convenient locations. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
Loth and Palm Bay, you just got yourself some
holiday magic.
Oh, nice.
Loth heard the keyword, then entered it on our website at realradio.fm and answered the phone when he got the call.
I said no caller ID, so I decided to pick it up, and then...
Your chance to win $1,000 happens 13 times a day. This contest, sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Save time and money with the aluminum fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and this is my client, Will.
I saw a car accident. There was another incoming vehicle and hit me pretty good. This was in the middle of the night, and I was able to get a hold of someone. If you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
My husband and I live next door to a haunted graveyard. It's a little creepy, but we manage. Just like we manage without home internet. Do I wish my mobile hotspot was faster? Yes, but I make it work. Kinda. Just like we make it work sleeping next to a 17th century burial ground.
Honey, can you move your hand?
That's not my hand.
It's mine.
Not having home internet? It's not that bad.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Switch to Xfinity and get one line of unlimited mobile and home internet together for $50 a month for 12 months. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit your local Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New Connect Internet customers only on 1-year contract. Internet included for 12 months. New Xfinity mobile account required. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Xfinity post-pay internet required for Xfinity mobile. Additional devices extra. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of data usage. Offer ends 12/21/22.
Introducing Spectrum One. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds of 300 megabits per second. Advanced Wi-Fi with best-in-class security and privacy. Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data plus nationwide 5G. Get it all with Spectrum One. Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for only $49.99 a month. Visit Spectrum.com or a Spectrum store today. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Lisa Booth here for Bishop Gold Group. So just when you think the stock market's recovering and everything's going back to normal, well, here comes another downturn. So what are you going to do? The answer is gold. The company that I trust is Bishop Gold Group. They can advise you on investing in gold and gold IRAs. So act now and get up to $5,000 in free silver with a qualified purchase. Call Bishop Gold Group on your phone, dial pound 250, keyword Bishop Gold. That's pound 250, Bishop Gold, or go to bishopgoldgroup.com.
What's the best product I bought this year? Oh, that's easy. Salonpas pain relieving patches. The proven medicines in Salonpas patches reduce my pain and let me do the things I need to do every day.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas reported improved sleep, mood, and the ability to work. They had less pain and were able to reduce their use of oral pain medications.
For pain, I use Salonpas. It's good medicine.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by Second Harvest Food Bank. Help today at feedhopenow.org.
Mom, Dad, let's talk. Before you know it, I'm out of here. I want to go to college. Or start a business. My allowance ain't gonna cut it. Ooh, sorry I said ain't.
The UNest app puts smart investing tools right in the palm of your hand. And with the UNest gifting link, friends and family can contribute to your child's account. Start investing today. Download the UNest app from the App Store or Google Play. See terms and conditions at unest.co. That's UNEST.co.
New Nissans in stock. Black Friday priced all month at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. W-I-N. WIN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Happy Hump Day. Hope you had a wonderful Wednesday. Said sayonara to the office while on your way home. Just keep it tuned here to Real Radio 104.1. We've got you all the way to your front door and beyond. 6 o'clock keyword is win. W-I-N. Take that over to realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. Welcome back to the show. The Jim part is on vacation. You've got Deb, Jack, Ross, our special co-host today, Scott Maxwell, and I can't think of anyone else who looks more ready and prepared in anticipation of Ross Thoughts.
I'm not happy.
It's weird.
Let's get it.
It's funny.
It's time to be entertaining.
Sometimes.
That's all that matters.
It's Ross.
Doesn't matter if we're good.
Spelled like sauce.
Entertaining.
It's Ross Thoughts.
Shoot the gap! Ross Thoughts is here. It's an impression off. Dun, 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 dun. Little pitchy, but we'll work on it. Back to the workshop for me and Deb.
There, that's my impression for the night, gentlemen. Thank you.
It's not an impression. You made a noise. That's all we've done thus far. It's an impression off. This is what happens. Texting service has been sending us text messages saying, hey, this is the impression you should do. This is the one you should do. We will then quickly decide amongst us four which one of us will be doing. And then once that person gets their impression, the other three people will ask that person while in character a short interview. They will respond within that voice. And then we'll move on to the next person.
So in other words, Scott, your idea of just impersonating someone by saying their name like, you know,
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
That's going to work.
It's Oprah!
So, and this is the logic. If we nail the impression, we all celebrate, which no one has yet, actually.
I am really bad. And so you're saying that there's not just one question, there's an actual interview?
Yeah, there's three questions.
Yeah. I might not do three questions.
Well, we're going to find out live on air.
Scott, I love having you here because it's finally nice to see someone who hates this more than I do.
Yeah. In fact, all of us hate it.
Yeah.
I remember.
I feel like you're saying we're bad, but your listeners still think, they think they're kind of good. No.
Yeah, no, there's no chance.
No, they don't think we're good.
I did Bruce Lee, and I'm happy that we'll never do that again. I think legally we can't do that again. Jack, who have you gotten in the past?
Oh, I don't. I forget. I remember.
You had Mr. T. You got Mr. T.
I try and block him.
Oh, he did good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Well, okay. You should check the podcast. So, Jack and Deb, I've always gone first.
Right.
I will keep the tradition alive if I must. just to let everybody know how it goes down. You guys have absolutely, because I've created the segment, you guys have weaponized my impression. It's always something that's very edgy and very dark. I expect nothing else. I'll go first just to warm up, what everyone's expectations are going to be. What impression am I doing? Talk amongst yourself. Discuss.
Some of the textures coming in are Jim Carrey. Jim Colbert has been recommended by many. Marilyn Monroe. Let's see, Mandy Patinkin getting a speeding ticket.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime, Pat Sajak. Oh, Groundkeeper Willie from The Simpsons. I think you already kind of do that impression. Chadwick Boseman playing T'Challa, and he's at a yard sale. No, thank you.
That's
Charles
Black
Barkley.
Panther? Yeah, Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. Fran Drescher from The Nanny. Rosanna Dana. Rod Sterling impression. Apu from The Simpsons. That'll get you in trouble.
Even Apu from The Simpsons has stopped doing Apu from The Simpsons.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's a great point, sir.
And that's what we're not choosing, right?
Yogi Bear. Kevin Hart getting measured for a roller coaster.
How about a Jamaican Stallone or a Jamaican Elon Musk?
I mean, that's going to be tough. Jamaican is hard enough and probably...
Yeah, man.
Someone already decided what they want to hear Maxwell do.
Well, we'll save that for Maxwell's choice.
Kermit the Frog?
I mean, that one's not that tough. Yeah, that one's not that tough. But out of those, which one? I was leaning towards Maryland.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an easy one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Then choose a tough one, because I'm down. If I get canceled, we get canceled.
Okay, Jack, you pick it.
Rob Okikio.
I don't even know who that is.
Who is that?
I went to grade school with him.
What the hell? That doesn't count.
Wait, did you say he's already done Groundkeeper Willie?
Here we go.
I think that sounds funny.
Shaquille O'Neal ordering food at Red Lobster.
There's no Red Lobster. You guys are going to interview me.
Okay.
Oh.
Pretend you work at Red Lobster.
Okay. All right, well, I worked at Mark's Big Boy. I'm good at this.
Yeah, it's super uncomfortable.
Take your hands down and watch.
Okay, you're Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, I've never practiced at all.
Scott.
Oh, my God, you're Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to Red Lobster.
Hi,
What would you like?
Yeah, let me just get there's a little lobster biscuits. Let me get a little lobster biscuits.
Some of the Cheddar Bay biscuits?
Yeah, Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Sir, is there anyone else joining your party tonight, or is it just you and this huge, humongous table?
Me, this humongous table.
That's so bad.
It's I got big feet. I like rebounds. I like rebounds a lot.
How about free throws?
I don't like those. Give me more biscuits.
And I'm supposed to ask.
Yeah. You asked.
You're the journalist here. Make it hard hitting.
Why aren't you at Outback?
What kind of services at this Red Lobster? I like Red Lobster. I like Red Lobster a lot.
Wait. The accent. Where's that accent coming from?
What the hell? Where did that come from?
What are y'all talking about?
I feel like there's so much insulting, and I don't know who's being insulted.
We're insulting ourselves.
It's just not right. That's for sure.
I think you guys are all wrong. I'm absolutely nailing this.
You just went to Sling Blade.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I'm on mashed potatoes.
He said mashed potatoes.
Some Southern twang came out, and I
know,
regret
but I just wanted to make sure people knew that you were talking about mashed taters.
I just want to apologize to Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, it always comes out with a little Southern.
I don't even know why.
Okay. Yay, Ross.
Okay.
All right, who's
That's
next?
all the time we have.
That is all the time we have.
Honestly, isn't it?
Real fast, I am suggesting Marilyn Monroe for Jack.
Oh God.
I would love to hear Jack be a seductive sex goddess.
I agree.
All right,
Maxwell, what do you think?
Sure.
He just wants to go to his happy place.
I want this to be over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marilyn Monroe back from the dead. So happy that you've made it here. Just a couple quick questions from our reporters. I'll go first. Miss Marilyn, how was JFK?
Jay. I can't even talk about it.
Do you need my asthma inhaler?
I think she needs mouth to mouth.
I'm so upset.
Miss Monroe.
Yes.
Which love of your life are you looking to visit on the other side, first and foremost?
That would be the Yankee Clipper, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. I miss him.
And if you had to go to an eyes wide shut party with Ross,
Yes.
how
That's
would you
me.
feel?
I couldn't go with him. He doesn't have it for me. I'm sorry, Ross.
I have everything for you. I would love to go. Well, I'll show you the world.
I hate this game.
There you go. There's Texas, Maryland feeling wildly uncomfortable.
Oh. All right.
All right. Now, Deb.
See, Scott, it can't be worse than that. It can't be worse than what I had to do right there.
And you're going to be last,
Yeah.
so you get to come behind all of this refuse. Aren't you? Aren't you happy?
We're just doing it. We're doing this to make this nice and easy for you.
Yeah, I feel like we're doing this because Ross didn't have a Ross sock.
Yeah, no.
Is what I feel like
That
we're
could
doing.
be a possibility. We don't know that.
So, Deb.
Oh, no.
I personally would love to see Deb as T'Challa.
I don't know who that is.
That's Black Panther.
I don't think
never
you're allowed
saw
to
it.
do Chadwick Boseman.
Well, you get to do Black Panther. You get to.
I only know Wakanda
Well,
forever.
I could do Marilyn Monroe. No, I'm
Well,
asking.
we all.
I mean, with enough digging, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Too soon, Ross. Too soon.
We got groundskeeper Willie as well, which is just a Scottish accent.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You want me to do groundskeeper
I want you to
Willie?
do whatever you're comfortable with because
Okay, good, because you're coming up next, and I've got a couple of suggestions
I want
here.
Hurricane Nicole to come back right now.
Yeah. All right.
That's
all
what I
right.
want.
Yeah, I'm rooting for a
exactly
power
what-
outage.
Let's find out how Deb's Scottish is
Oh, Lord.
with our very first interview ever with a Scottish person, groundskeeper Willie. Really no difference between the two. All right, and thank you so much for being here, Groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons. We're just so happy. Groundskeeper Willie, what is your go-to lunch on a Sunday afternoon?
A Scotch egg.
Yeah.
And a Guinness.
Hey.
You win.
I'm a right proper Scotsman.
Hey. Oh, I got to ask a question. I'm just so happy for Deb.
Yeah, I am too. I think we should end on a high note.
No chance, Maxwell.
Willie, what do you think about black people?
What the?
You can be respectful.
Like I said,
Yeah.
a Scotch egg. I love them.
Oh, God.
They're lovely and delicious.
So you're referring to black people as Scotch eggs and delicious?
How rude.
Where's my dong? Oh, where's my dong?
Were you into Pooh Friends?
What are you asking me about poo for?
That works.
Hey,
Boom.
hey,
There
Did you
it
just
is.
ask me about poo?
You did. You're Scottish. The Scottish
Yay.
Deb
Deb
is
did
there.
it. Nailed
All
it.
right, and
Bravo.
now why everybody is sitting in their driveway.
Scott Maxwell,
No,
ladies and
if
gentlemen.
anything, they're cringing and they're like,
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
absolutely.
He should do the Jamaican Elon Musk.
I am.
So I'm gonna rattle off a couple to
Okay.
see if you're down. We'll throw in Jamaican, sure. Jamaican, we'll go. Texting service really wanted to see you do a Donald Trump.
How about Klinger from Hogan's Heroes?
A Jamaican Donald Trump.
A Jamaican Donald Trump.
Tickle me Elmo.
Or
Ooh.
what the texting service has absolutely responded with in waves, if you have a Jim Colbert. So out of those, you cannot go wrong. We sprung this on you. A bad impression is a bad impression.
Of those, I might take Elmo.
Yeah, well, okay.
Or Colbert.
Yeah. Can we go Colbert?
Yeah, let's hear Colbert.
Let's do
We got
Colbert.
Colbert.
I don't know Colbert.
But
I mean, we're both like the same age and from the South. Can I do me?
well,
I'm sure you have.
we'll save that at home. Yeah.
All right, if I get stuck, can I do Elmo?
Yes. Yes.
That's not a very good question.
You got to think of a Jimism if you're going to do Jim.
Yeah.
Do a
What-
Jimism
what would
as
you
different.
say?
All right.
All right,
This
all right.
is not.
Okay,
going
we're
be
gonna go
good.
with Jim.
Just want it over.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with Jim.
Just
We'll-
say a
we'll-
lot of you son of a bitches. You'll be good.
Yeah, it's so good. It's fake.
Yeah,
That's
drop-
another
drop
Jimism.
a ball.
Oh, wait. It's
Throw
what?
balls in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
yeah. It's balls hot out.
It's what is it? He normally says
I'm obviously kidding.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
ridiculous. It's genuinely unbelievable.
yeah.
Just hit everything with the genuinely unbelievable. Throw in a couple of son of bitches, and you're good.
Yeah. Just be angry.
Angry?
Don't forget your balls.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Central Florida, Jim Colbert is actually here, fresh off his cruise. We're so happy. Jim, how was your cruise?
Buddy, you don't know how good it was. I saw scary things, but you don't know scary until you've been in Palatka at 4 a.m. on a Thursday.
Jim, did you do any excursions while you were on your cruise?
Oh, sweet good God Almighty! You should have seen Tori get up close in person with a Portuguese man o' war. I want to go home. It's 6.
No, buddy.
Jim Colbert.
Buddy, you two for 3. Come on, here's your shot.
Jim Colbert.
I'm done.
What was the best thing you ate during your vacation?
Sweet baby Jesus.
You ate sweet baby Jesus?
I had
some
tuna tartare that you could put on your grandma's ass. And what would he do with it? Balls.
For those of you wrong, stop. Scott with the slam dunk. I'm out. Peace. Maxwell. I'm out. Peace. Have a good night. Bye.
Oh, you did a great job, all of us. Yay! 6 o'clock keyword is win. Take that over to realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with a warning from the United States Postal Service and what you should be doing and not doing with your holiday mail. We'll do that next right here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Scott, stay. You have to stay till 7.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mike, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Our heaviest traffic continues on I-4 eastbound out of Polk County between US 27 and 429. It's also solid westbound between Princeton Street and Michigan Street, as well as between 417 and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing a heavy ride south on 429 too between West Road and Colonial Drive. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Rude Air Conditioners.
Rude Air Conditioners, engineered tough, built to last, dependability day after day, year after year. Rely on Rude. Find your Rude Pro Partner contractor at RudeACFlorida.com. RuudACFlorida.com.
Man, let me tell you something. If you need a bathroom, Rebath in Mid-Florida, that's who does a great job for you. And here's the great thing about Rebath. Well, there's many great things about Rebath. One of the ones I love the most is once you hire them, you're done. You don't have to find an electrician and a plumber and somebody who does tile, somebody who will put in your cabinetry, somebody who does this. Once you hire Rebath, they have that all in stock, in-house. All of their installers are ready to go, and the products they have are amazing. Names that you've known forever: Moen, Kohler, Toto Delta, Birch Cabinetry. That's what they're installing. It's not junk. This is nice stuff, and you can actually see it and put your hands on it right there in Altamont Springs, right in their showroom, 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. You walk in, you'll see some models set up. Those models are just to show you what the products can offer. Every bathroom at Rebath is a custom bathroom. Log on today. It's rebathmidfla.com. Look at the before and afters and then book your appointment. Your new bathroom is right there in Altamont at rebathmidfla.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Here's a top move for hiring a divorce attorney. See how they look and handle themselves on video or audio. Chances are that's them at their best, with editing, setup, and multiple takes. The courtroom is live. Mediation is live. Make sure your divorce lawyer is going to make you look good. At Trenley Kramer Law, we handle family law and divorce. TK Law, one firm for life.com.
What if there was a place where you could listen to all the radio stations, music, and podcasts you love? And what if that place was free? Well, we couldn't find it, so we made it. Download our free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we got Liz $1 million.
About a year ago, I was in a really bad accident. Nobody would help us. But when we called Mr. DeWitt and his team, they were there to help through the whole thing. I'm extremely happy with the results. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Don't get fooled by fake online offers that change immediately once you get there. AutoBuy guarantees you the max every time. We make it fast and easy to sell your car, truck, SUV, or boat. Steer clear of fake offers. Go to WePayTheMax.com. That's WePayTheMax.com.
The hugs, the joy, even the sleepless nights. Whatever you get from parenthood, you always want to give your children everything. And the UNest app makes it easy to save for their future. The UNest app puts smart investing tools right in the palm of your hand. Plus, you'll grow your YouNest account with every purchase you make from over 150 top brands like Disney Plus and DoorDash. Start building your child's financial future. Download the YouNest app from the App Store or Google Play. See terms and conditions at younest.co. That's UNEST.co.
When you get a call from a top NBA player who was injured in a car crash by a drunk driver and faces a career-ending injury, you know you must bring your A game. And you also feel grateful that your reputation as the world's largest injury firm with hundreds and hundreds of verdicts and billions in recoveries for our clients has been recognized. Results matter, reputation matters, choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, or thepeople.com.
Attention business owners. Imagine getting up to $26,000 per employee sent to you directly by the U.S. government. All businesses during COVID could be eligible for a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee through a CARES Act program. The fact is, all types of businesses, profit or nonprofit, are eligible. There is absolutely no cost to check your eligibility today. ERTC.com is the nation's leading company specializing in employee retention tax credits. Here is a real testimonial from an ERTC client.
We've got some good news. You're going to get $488,000 as a tax refund, which is not a loan, and you can use that in whatever way you'd like to.
Visit ERTC.com today, and in less than 5 minutes, our proprietary rebate calculator will show you how much money you could receive. Act now before the program closes or funds run out. Visit ERTC.com today. That's ERTC.com.
Everyone could use a little help with their bills, especially these days. At Duke Energy, we're offering easy ways to help keep your energy bills more manageable. With programs that allow you to pay the same amount each month or pay in installments over several months. Plus, special financial assistance from the Share the Light Fund for those facing hardships. We're Duke Energy, and we're here to help you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
The podcast, The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham, is a moving and inspiring biblical audio experience that will help you master wisdom from the world's greatest book. In each episode, you'll learn to apply biblical principles to everyday life.
Each cinematic episode is a journey through the Bible's most profound stories that will strengthen your appreciation of the Word and inspire you to keep learning.
Listen to The Bible in a Year with Jack Graham on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Woo! Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, Wednesday evening. Just about time to get home, watch some football, right? No, that's tomorrow night.
Yes.
Got to keep my sports all lined up at home. When is your chance to win some money at least? Take that over to realradio.fm. Your last chance this week, actually, for quite a few weeks, to get that holiday magic, that free $1,000 in your pocket. And then don't forget, this is our last keyword for today, but you do get another one at 7, 8, all the way up to 9 o'clock. And because there's less people playing at that time of the day, that means a better chance for you. Maybe to win that $1,000 in cash. Welcome back to the show. You've got Deb, you've got Jack, you've got Ross.
It's all true.
You've got Smaxwell.
What is up?
Feeling saucy after that, right?
Glad that last segment is over.
Yeah, it's really
Great.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is.
It is for everyone.
I learned I can't do breathy.
I think yours might have been the second best impersonation.
Yeah, I thought you did great.
My favorite text was, I think Scott Maxwell nailed it, but I don't think he'll ever be back.
Yeah, and that's been,
unless we feed him with free food from Elixir.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you have any problem with that, right?
No, those were delicious wings.
Those were delicious wings.
Matter of fact, the food is one of the features at Elixir. Something else going on right now is the World Cup, and you can watch all the games at Elixir, including all the matches for Team USA. And on their debut match on Monday, they're going to have the giant video truck out at Elixir, so you can see it on the big screen. But all your World Cup action at Elixir Bar, downtown Orlando, near the corner of Orange and Washington Street. But great food, whether it's the mango habanero wings, one of my favorites. Actually, what I had yesterday is the shrimp tacos.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
That really was. It looked good.
Yeah.
One thing that I love about Elixir and their partnership with soccer is that the owner loves the beautiful game. He's super into the sport, so he might, he'll be there rooting and hollering right along with everybody who's ordering wings.
And the other good thing, too, is that means, the big TVs get to show the game,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You don't have to go sit and watch on the little TVs on the side. It's going to be
all of the TVs.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better.
But World Cup is here, coming from Qatar, but you can watch it at Elixir Bar, downtown Orlando. You go elixirorlando.com for more info. But great food, and thanks for the food.
Thank you for the food.
It's always
It was
a treat.
delicious.
All week, I love it.
Man, there's a viral clip coming out of Qatar with the World Cup that was kind of what I was talking about yesterday, is that the world's going to find out if they can hold an event on this size. And there's a Danish television reporter who's talking about the World Cup, and some guy just walks up and goes, you're not going to record that anymore because I said so. And it started getting real weird on live Danish TV, who's just trying to cover their national team.
Right.
And let's just say the locals were not about that camera guy.
I had a listener actually text us a great, if you're nice, Ross, I could even pass it over to you and you could use it for your assignment for What'd You Do That's New. But it's a YouTube video about the true cost of building those soccer stadiums.
Oh, yeah.
And just how criminal they are.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be an assignment for What'd You Do That's New.
Wait, are you guys still doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Did I get uninvited after the one time I made you guys read that long article?
As soon as we see long form journalism, we're like, yeah, no, he's not coming back.
Yeah, we actually stopped finding a celebrity because I think it was Jimmy's turn to find the celebrity once, and he forgot. It's like, it's just easier if we just keep it between the
All
four
right,
of
but
us.
what if I come across something that's not that long that I think you guys would genuinely be interested in?
You can always send me
All right.
something.
Yeah,
That's why I watched the God Forbid, because Jim told me to.
Oh, wow.
So
you do everything Jim tells you to?
No.
No.
I do.
Well, listen, how many of you guys during the holidays rely on those big blue post office boxes? Mail your holiday cards. We've got one here at our building,
I almost used one today.
Well,
did you say you almost used one?
Yeah. I decided I'm not going to mail it. I'm just going to deliver it.
What?
That's actually what the United States Postal Service is saying.
See that, Scott?
Because mail theft is up so much that the U.S. Postal Service is saying do not use those big blue boxes for your holiday cards, not even your rent check, especially the big blue boxes that aren't maybe visited real often by a mail carrier. So you definitely don't want to drop your holiday card into one of those blue boxes that's at a business that maybe will go untended from Saturday through Sunday and into Monday.
Aren't these mailboxes supposed to be tamper-proof?
They're supposed to be.
Like
but
if you put your hand in, you never get it back?
But look at how many attacks there's been on postal carriers just here in Central Florida. So yeah, the U.S. Postal Service is saying for right now, with the holidays here and this increase in postal theft, just what Jack is going to do. Hand it to your postal carrier.
Oh, you mean hand it to the postal carrier?
Yeah,
Sure, that's what I meant.
You said hand deliver it. That's what you said.
To my postal carrier.
I think you're a weirdo and you're playing games with me. Also, I don't think Ross even understands any of this conversation. He's over there like, letters?
Yeah.
Stamps?
Blue mailbox?
Yeah, I'm like, what does this have to do with Yahoo? Gmail?
Yeah, because you weren't even familiar with stamps until you were sending out wedding invites, right?
Yeah, and which I hate. I think it's such a dumb tradition that can go the way of the dodo.
Well, I think this is like the first year, maybe it was last year, that we are not doing Christmas cards.
Really?
Yeah.
Any reason why?
Well, when I say we, I mean my wife, because I've played no role whatsoever in getting them out each
I'm
year.
not getting the annual Maxwell Christmas card this year.
Did you get one?
It's okay.
I
I never
used
got
to.
one.
Oh, did I? Were you on the list?
No, you were a special part of our holiday family. No, I don't remember, but I do have to tell you this, Deb. I think that most people, when they're doing a big batch of those Christmas cards, like my wife would go to the post office anyway.
Right.
So,
but in that case, that's what they're suggesting. But I've seen, even here at the building, people come in. You forgot to put it in the post office. You have one of those big blue mailboxes at work. Let me just drop it in there.
Yeah.
Not realizing that maybe the mail at your office isn't picked up as often as it would be at an apartment complex. And we know mail theft is usually a big problem where one person, an unsavory person has a key to a whole lot of mailboxes.
I would think it'd be easier to be a porch pirate these days than go digging for blind.
All those Ring doorbells?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is a way, and apparently it's profitable enough that the Postal Service is actively telling you don't use our products.
I just don't think the Postal Service needs to be doing anything else to say don't use our product.
I know. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But one of the best things they say you can do is hand it off directly to your postal carrier. So, like, putting it in your mailbox at home is better than putting it in one of the big blue boxes at the office.
Jack, who are you hand delivering things to?
Yeah, Jack, who are you hand delivering
I need to know
things
more about
to?
this.
Yeah.
Who likes you?
I had outgoing mail. No, I put it in my mailbox.
Okay.
In my mailbox.
Okay, here's a question. Ross,
Yeah.
have you ever put the flag up?
Hey now.
Every morning.
Not that flag.
I don't.
We heard Hawaii honeymoon husband just came back last night.
No.
This is a question. So you've never put the flag up?
I don't even think I have a flag up. Are we?
Ours doesn't have a flag.
It doesn't have a flag?
Yeah, it doesn't. It's a stone box.
Oh, yeah. You got screwed.
You're talking about like the little red thing, not like an actual U.S. flag?
That alerts the letter carrier that you have outgoing
No,
mail.
let's go with this first one. Yes, you have to actually fly a U.S. flag every time you want the Postal Service to come get a letter.
I get it. They're federally funded. Let's get it. It's understandable.
But yeah, you would put a letter in your mailbox, and then you'd have to put the flag up to let the postal carrier know that there's something in there that they needed to take with them.
Yeah,
to
but
be
I
mailed.
didn't get that because they're stopping there anyway, right?
Well, it depends, because if you don't have mail that
Oh,
they
I
were
got
going to
mail.
drop off,
I got mail,
whoa, okay,
sister.
fine. We know
I
you
got
get
some
mail.
junk mail. I got some
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, really. Of all the things, right?
Just make it digital. Let's get it.
So the other option would be like what your wife does, Scott, and that take it directly to the post office, because in that way there are no questions.
Yeah, and you can get it digital. The mail.
Yeah. And you get like little photo,
Right.
Exactly. Never send cash, obviously, because if it is stolen, just consider it gone. Don't even bother calling and saying, hey, I mailed this. They're even saying that if you expect to receive something of value in the mail, let the sender know when and if you received it. And then if you're sending someone something valuable, partially ruin the surprise and just let them know that, hey, something's on the way for you.
Sounds like USPS doesn't want to be paying any insurance claims.
So
that's the other thing, right? You pay like $4 and then you've all your concerns are taken care of, right?
Right. Because that's the way insurance works, right?
All right.
You pay your whatever bucks, and then they just swoop in when there's a problem and go, no, we got this.
Sounds like this was all a good ad for Jeff Bezos.
You're right, Deb. I've never heard an insurance company go, don't worry, we got you.
Right, exactly.
No questions
But this
asked.
is USPS.
Exactly.
They got your back, man.
Well, not really, because when you think about it, DeJoy hasn't necessarily had the USPS back over the last several years. They've had cuts they never should have had. They're dealing with, still been cash strapped for how many decades? And now that thieves have realized that, I mean, when you're reading about postal carriers being pistol whipped on their routes, it's like, come on, man, just go get a freaking job.
And you really shouldn't take on a random postal carrier. A lot of those guys are vets.
They are vets, and I fully support their beating some ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
fully
I'd be
support them
picking
beating
a
some
random
ass.
postal carrier.
Especially a person's already working without any air conditioning and having to drive around the streets of Central Florida. Isn't that hell enough?
That is.
Jack,
if we send out cards, I'll send you one again this year.
I kind of like it.
Don't bother. I'm not sending him either.
I think he feels guilty.
I wonder with Jack, you have a dog. Does your dog lose it over the mailman?
Nope.
My dogs do, and I kind of like it. Like it's like fulfilling a stereotype that I was born and raised with from like cartoons. I don't know. I talk to my mailman as much as I possibly can. Sometimes it's a male woman, but most of the time it's a mailman. I try to strike up conversations. They don't like it. They don't like me.
Really?
Yeah, well, they're working. They're on the way. They got to go somewhere. One time my dog got out and the male woman put her hand on the mace.
Oh, yeah. They don't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say, do your dogs, are they all bark, or like if they get out, will they go out?
I know. They've never bit anybody. One kind of has, but not a male person. But that person wasn't really a person. That person doesn't count.
Sounds like your dog needs to be put down.
Yeah, you know, honestly, he's onto something. Because, one of these dogs just straight sucks. Sucks hard. Way too much work.
Wait, with
Did
what
you get them
just
together?
said?
Huh?
Did you get them together?
No. One of them's getting old, and then the other one is right in her prime. And whenever the male person comes, that dog scream barks. I put my fingers into my eyes and just screams. And does Slipknot covers at the mailman.
So that's not the one you're cuddling with.
That is the one I was cuddling with. Yeah. It's
got a complicated home life.
Yeah,
dude.
it's peaks and valleys with good old Hazel.
Peaks and valleys.
Yeah, man.
That actually sounds like an abusive relationship.
It is.
You
She
might be a
hits me.
battered spouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, no doubt.
Well, listen, she wouldn't do that if I just listened to what she said.
But shout out to the male people, man. I tried to talk to them. I offered them. This was weird. This was a swing and a miss on a human interaction.
Man, please tell me this isn't going to be like you doing jumping jacks on your neighbor's porch that you're trying to become friends with.
Nah, I didn't have lemonade, so I offered cranberry juice to one of my male peeps. But it was weird. It was a weird interaction.
Was it?
Yeah, because I asked him if he was thirsty, and that caught him off guard. Because he had to take out his headphone. And he's like, what? What'd you say? And that's when it hit me like, I shouldn't have done this. This is weird. I just made you stop listening to, your John Mayer or whatever you're jamming out to. And said, are you thirsty? I can give you something to drink.
You mean like a Midwestern person?
I was trying. I heard my dogs barking, and I know one of the stereotypes is, don't you offer something to drink to male people, or is that just people working on a pool?
I've done it with work people. I don't think I've ever done it with the male people.
Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe that's why this thing went south real quick. Cause
I think it was the cranberry juice. He's like, what, does he think I have a UTI?
Yeah, no, that's such a random drink to offer some random stranger.
Did you come right out of the chute with cranberry?
Yeah. I broke the ice with cranberry, Jack.
You don't start with water?
Yeah, no water. I was like, do you want some cranberry juice? And it was just a real awkward interaction.
Yeah, because you were asking him if you'd like to, your assistance in keeping his urethra clean.
Yeah, or there's a 30% chance you're getting roofied. Like you've got this very specific drink you want him to have.
Yeah, do you want orange juice, no pulp? Like, it was a real odd interaction.
I have gotten to know my male people before, and we had one we really liked, a guy named Andy.
How'd you get there?
Well, it turned out he read the paper. So he knew who I was, which was fine for a while. But then I realized, Jack knows, I've gone to casinos before. Casinos will send you more mail to come back. And I started thinking, Andy's probably pretty convinced I have a problem.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten to know Andy, and every 2 days, Hard Rock's like, hey, here's another $25 for a water bottle if you want to come over. So anyway, my point is, Ross, after that, I decided I don't know if I want to have a relationship with my male people.
See, I'm trying to have as many relationships as I can with the people around me in my neighborhood, because I think that's what kind of makes a neighborhood, or at least your experience with the neighborhood, is the people that you slightly interact with, on a weekly basis. And I have failed every single time.
We did cocktail. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
When COVID busted in, we our neighbors, we all gathered out in the street. Everybody just had a cocktail.
And you invited the
Friday
postal?
night, and we do pickleball on Friday afternoon.
You're playing pickleball without me? What up, bro?
Yeah.
Well, you
I'm
asked
not very
Ross
often
to
anymore, but
Eyes Wide Open party with Ross, and you skipped over Scott.
We're not
Eyes
playing.
Wide Shut.
Please
Sorry.
skip.
We're not playing pickleball at Eyes Wide Open.
I think that's the perfect place
Eyes Wide Shut
to play pickleball. Ross, I thought
You're the worst Eyes Wide guest.
shut.
Yeah.
Eyes wide. Yeah.
Am I supposed to be open or shut?
I'll do one of each. I'm going to peek.
He'll be one of the guys that'll automatically break the rules of the party.
I goes to an eyes wide party, and I just keep walking up to people going like, "Hey, you want a cranberry juice? Are you guys into that?"
And it's time for last call because we don't want to incur any more damage after that.
Absolutely.
So load up the phones, folks. 407-916-1041, and we'll take care of that next right here on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Currently, there is a Harvey Weinstein trial going
Yeah.
on. And on the stand for the last several days has
still
been...
alive?
Yes. Yeah, he's
Oh,
alive.
he wouldn't be having a trial still.
No, they probably would have ended it. But on the stand in this Harvey
I have more dumb
Weinstein...
questions. Just stand by.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. Well, a cold front has come through, and it's going to be cooler, that's for sure. Overnight lows, 56 degrees. High tomorrow, 68 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies. 67, that's it for Friday. We'll warm it up just a little bit for Saturday at 73. But then looking ahead, we've got some rain developing. It's going to come out of the Gulf, and so that means the first half of next week, Thanksgiving week, will feature plentiful clouds and a lot of showers. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner. This report is sponsored by OrlandoJobs.com.
Looking for a new job? Meet over 130 employers face-to-face. November 18th at Orlando's largest job fair at the Amway Center. Great employers like Blue Origin, CHAP, LaunchThat, and Universal Orlando are hiring now. Register at OrlandoJobs.com. Free parking.
It's Black Friday all month at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Buy a new Nissan and make no payments for 6 months. Trade in your car and get $5,000 over book value. Click SutherlandBuysCars.com. Hurry in for Black Friday all month at Sutherland Nissan Orlando now.
There are some financial institutions who care more about helping you reach your goals. So they offer solutions and tools to make something that seems impossible become a reality. Fairwinds. Visit fairwinds.org.
Hi, my name's Charles. On my way to work, I was struck by a tractor trailer. I called attorney Glenn Klausman for help. He got me to really good doctors. I don't think it's right to be bragging on a billboard or TV about getting millions of dollars for getting hurt. However, I will say Glenn Klausman got me a great settlement quicker than I thought possible. I'm very happy with the results, and that's why I'm doing this. Call Glenn Klausman at 407-917-1718. His website is klausmanlaw.com. Car crash, call Klausman.
Office, Winter Park.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. Divorce can be complicated, especially if children are involved. If you're a father and want to protect your role in your children's lives, remember Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men with matters like these for 30 years, and we'd love to help you.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Orlando area attorneys, a partner men can count on. Office in Orlando. Online at CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Yes, my air conditioner has broken down. Again.
Excellent. A repeat customer.
I didn't want to be a repeat customer, but
you decided to call us again anyway. Jolly good.
It's not jolly good. It's freaking hot.
I mean, good for us.
And bad for me. It's the third time I've had to call you about...
Did you say your third problem?
In 1 year, yes.
Well, great news. You're only one more AC repair from receiving a free lunchbox. Lucky you.
Somehow, I don't feel lucky.
Oh, cheer up.
I bet Frank Gay would have fixed it the first time.
Probably. But then you wouldn't get to talk to me, would you?
You're right. I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have AC problems, you want it fixed for good. A qualified technician who can get your AC blowing frosty cool with no return visits. That's the Frank Gay way.
You might enjoy your AC once Frank Gay fixes it, but you'll miss me. We're practically dating.
FrankGayServices.com.
Paid for by GovMint.com.
Have you heard? A recent stash of 1881 Morgan silver dollar coins has been found. These gorgeous 1881S silver dollar coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck. Only a limited quantity of these Morgan silver dollar coins are available. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone interested in silver coins. Just call government at 1-800-859-1518 and you are guaranteed a mint condition 1881S Morgan silver dollar featuring the iconic S mint mark of the San Francisco Mint. But with limited quantity, you must call now. These 1881S silver coins are still in uncirculated condition. That is 140 years of history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-859-1518. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $25 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-859-1518 now to secure your 1881S Morgan silver dollars before they sell out. That's 1-800-859-1518.
Introducing Spectrum One. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds of 300 megabits per second, advanced Wi-Fi with best-in-class security and privacy, Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data plus nationwide 5G. Get it all with Spectrum One. Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for only $49.99 a month. Visit Spectrum.com or a Spectrum store today. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
You've trusted Cars for Kids with your car donations for over 2 decades. Now Cars for Kids can help with your property donations too. If you're spending money on a property you don't use or hassling with out-of-state properties, donate to Cars for Kids instead. It's simple and easy. They will take over all taxes, maintenance, and insurance obligations. Best of all, you'll receive a tax deduction for the full appraised value of your property. To donate, visit carsforkidsrealestate.org or call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today to learn more. That's CARS with a K.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch.
Yeah, we like it when you watch.
At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Good evening, The Colbert Show. Jack, Ross, Scott Maxwell, and my lovely darling Debs. Jack, I hate Apple to the T, and I will not install any of the on any of my TVs. Full stop. Period. Have a nice Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Full stop, Bradshaw.
Full stop.
Full stop, Bradshaw.
Not having any of that Apple stuff.
That's exactly it. Full stop.
People got mad when the Charlie Brown the Peanuts holiday specials were not on broadcast television.
Because that's just un-American.
No, it's the opposite of that. It is American because it's capitalism.
I know. Damn it. All right. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you again for joining us for your Wednesday. We'll be back again tomorrow. We're going to have the bungalower, Brendan O'Connor, actually going to be serving your role tomorrow. He's going to be the co-host, Scott. You know, this is the happiest you've looked since the show started at 3, and that's because you only have 11 minutes left.
This has been total fun. And by the way, Brendan was on my list of 10 people who make Orlando a better place to live this year.
Really?
Son of a bitch. Yeah, because he and his crew do a really good job.
They do.
Covering all the sort of the grassroots street level issues about what bars are coming in, restaurants are moving out, parks are going, the ideas for turning a two-way street into a one-way. And anyway, I think they do a good job.
They do. They give you the events, but they also keep you on top of the city planning.
Yeah, that's right. And not to mention the entertainment offerings.
Exactly.
They're really good.
And speaking of that, I really did want to get to that list today because we were hoping to help you with the 100 best things that make Central Florida.
Oh, yeah. You know what, your listeners, if anybody wants to, they can hit me on Twitter. I'll retweet it again. But thanks every year at Thanksgiving, I do 101 things to love about Central Florida. And these are the people, the places, the experience, the festivals, the landscapes, the parks, the businesses, the restaurants, anything that comes to mind. We put together 101 things that people like about Central Florida. So if they have any suggestions, they can hit me up on Twitter, Scott_Maxwell.
I'll give you mine, Mount Dora.
Mount Dora. Anything in particular? Like the art festival. I've had the art festival on the list
festival.
before.
Oh, the Plant and Garden Fair this last weekend was
Pisces Rising has been on the list before.
Goblin Market.
Okay.
So I'll give you my choice.
All right.
Jack, do we have an update on our Twitter
Real
poll?
Radio, that's always my choice. But you never put it in.
All right, that is a damn lie. It has been on there.
When?
I think last year. And Jack, I was even thinking about it again this year, but now you're not getting on there.
You son of a bitch.
And you're not
guess
getting
it's
a
gonna
Christmas
go back
card.
to WPRK again.
In Cincinnati.
That's KRP. What do you got there? Question?
No, Twitter poll for
Twitter
you.
poll coming up. Here we go. It's at Jim Colbert Show on Twitter.
Stall.
We invite you to follow
This
us
is the
there.
worst stall.
Also, real important because we want to hit our digital goals. Follow at Real Radio 1041 on Twitter as well. We surely would appreciate it.
While you're stalling, Jack, my wife has informed me we will be sending out Christmas cards this year.
All right.
Even to Jack? Even to Jack?
No, she did not say to Jack, but other people might be getting with them.
Hell yeah.
Whatever.
I got a chance.
The question on Twitter was, do you agree with decorating for Christmas before Thanksgiving?
Well, I can tell you like the results of this poll.
You saw me smile?
Yes.
Yeah.
63% say no.
Oh.
Well, Merry Christmas to those 63.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Merry
kill
Christmas.
him with kindness.
How are we doing on last call, Ross? We loaded up?
We are drowning, actually. We don't have enough callers.
Okay, so give us a call at 407-916-1041.
We have one caller.
Well, that's fine, because
Yeah.
we've got a long list of thank yous. So hopefully some folks will load up the phone lines. And 407-916-1041. Don't forget, got another keyword coming for you at 7 o'clock tonight. But most importantly, Scott, thank you so much for coming in, for co-hosting today.
Thanks for that.
You know, for playing along, even though this was way outside your comfort zone and your wheelhouse.
I was not good.
No,
So
yes, you were. You were an awesome co-host.
No, thank you. The impersonation part.
That you should know that's part of the shtick. We're not going to be good at
Right,
it.
exactly.
Wake
It's
up with night
funnier.
sweats.
It's funnier if we tank our impression.
Working on the show title. Is it 1 or 2 P's in thruple?
2, actually. Yeah. Always biting that thruple. It's an excellent show title. Also want to thank Elixir, your home for World Cup action, for that delicious lunch. Also want to thank Kathy Burns and cute little Cindy from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. Come on, Scott. She said that
cute dog. That's
she
a cute
was.
dog.
Yep, she was available for adoption today. Keep an eye on their website to bring her and her siblings home. And last but never least, thanking Brad for coming up with the trivia for us today.
That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
Thanks, Brad.
It is a
Thank you,
lot of
Brad.
work, and he does it every day that
And he
Jimmy's
seems
on
happy
vacation.
to do it. That's the thing.
And I am happy to let him do it, because that's usually the most stressful part.
I get to see him
of
each year at
Jimmy's
the
day.
poker tournament, usually.
Yeah, that's his most frustrating thing. All right, who do we have first, Ross?
We have Prince of the Island on line 2.
Oh, Prince of the Island, last call, man.
Hey, man. Bob, you're doing a wonderful job today. And Scott Maxwell, you did very well. That's very good. And Jack, I know you have a subscription to Orlando Sentinel. Can I have the other extra free copy?
No.
Sure, it's...
No.
No, don't give them the... All right. Sorry, can't do it.
It's like
Sorry, Prince of
it's
the
like
Island.
$1 for a 3-month trial.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty
Oh,
reasonable.
it's got to be that dollar menu,
Yeah.
right? Feeling a little like that dollar menu?
If it was only Scott who would lose out, I'd give it to you. But I think there's other people who work there who need to be paid.
You
so.
don't wanna be mean.
After those first 3 months, it's going to be like $1,000. No, that's not true.
Yeah.
What a terrible rumor to start.
Ow.
It's worth that much, though. What did you just do?
Okay, we got to wrap this up. But if you're watching the show on YouTube, go back and watch it at the very end. Deb was playing with her headphone cord and snapped herself in the face. It was beautiful. Who do you got?
Rob on line 4.
Rob. Your last call, Rob.
Okay, and the number one item on Rob's tidbits of useless information is more people die from cows each year than alligators and sharks combined.
Wow.
Dig it.
Thanks for that tip, dude. Who's next?
Let's welcome Baron on line 5.
Baron, last call.
Hey, I don't know how to follow that. I just wanted to say thank you guys for everything that you bring to the community. Ross, congratulations on getting married. Please always remember that you're batting out of your league.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
That's my father-in-law. Let's welcome Party Mom on line 1.
All right, Party Mom, bring us home. Last call.
Hello, Mr. Scott Maxwell. You did fabulous tonight, and you are a great Jim.
Oh, you are very kind.
That being said, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Let me ask you a quick question. This is an oldie but a goodie. If someone threw a rock and knocked me off of my donkey, would I be considered stoned off my ass? Smoke weed every day.
Yay! No better way to end it like that, with the fear once again back in the eyes of the only Scott Maxwell. Listen, we follow the news junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning. Right after us, it's A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. We'll be back tomorrow, Thursday afternoon, with Brendan O'Connor, the Bungalower, and more fun starting at 3. Don't forget those keywords. See you tomorrow. Bye.
I say ginger brandy.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 4.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
We're looking at stop traffic due to a crash heading south on the Turnpike, taking up the left lane between U.S. Highway 27 and 19. There's also a crash affecting north and southbound travel on the Turnpike between State Road 50 and Mineola. It looks like 2 right lanes are blocked southbound and 1 left lane is blocked northbound, so avoid this area right now. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Nomi Health. Nomi Health is now providing quick and convenient COVID-19 rapid testing in the Orlando region. For all drive-through testing locations and hours, visit nomihealth.com/Florida. That's nomihealth.com/Florida. Slow the spread and get tested